everyone. I just realized that I didn't change the title for the stream, so you're gonna have to give me a solid minute here because I'm veg and I forgot to do that. So I'm going to do that right now. So you guys are gonna have to deal with me doing that because I came home late today and I was kind of rushing, so I forgot to do a few things, including this. So this is one of those things I forgot to do. Oopsies. It's fine. I just need like 5 seconds. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. Hopefully we can finish playing the update today. And so I don't have to go through this next week and just be sedge about it. Not be sedge, but like I don't have to go through stuff for this. Okay, this should have fixed itself. Okay, there we go. Should have fixed it's I say this and then it magically hasn't fixed itself or something, and then I'm just like, yeah, it's not working. Great. Okay, it has fixed itself. Perfect. Where's our walking canes? I have none. I don't have any walking canes. I'm not cool. Hello, Cillian. Hello. Alright. We get to start the lateral half of the update now. So just based on the blurb for this section, it's wartime. Well, actually, it was already wartime, but like we get to go into actual fun stuff. So let's go. And hopefully I won't crash out because I don't really want to. Because I swear I will just crash out. I swear. Apparently I don't have a button to edit stream title as mod. You don't? Can't you guys do it? Do I have to give you permission? Please don't tell me I have to give you permission. I will literally just shout at Twitter and be like, why do you not have this as an automatic thing? I mean, I usually do it anyways before stream. I was just like running a bit behind and then I got stressed out and I was like, I got everything done. Perfect. And then I forgot I literally didn't do it. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. Or if I do, I don't know what button it is. Go to mod view. Okay, perfect. Cillian can help. Sonetto steps outside looking out over the endless grasslands and to the sky beyond. The afternoon wind rushes from across the steppe carrying an unseasonable dryness. It gently rustles through her hair, the weariness from her relentless schedule, the weight of the coming war, and the tension she bears from her responsibilities are for a brief moment faintly erased.
Greetings, Miss Sonata.
Mr. Igor.
Oh, this is... I don't know how their conversations are gonna go. Their greeting is awkward, yet it doesn't stop the tough old admiral from leaning against a tree not far away. He gently closes his eyes as if listening for something. How long has he been standing there? Sonetto swallows the question before it reaches her lips.
What are you doing out here?
There is a sound as the wind brushes over the grasslands. I find it eases my mind.
Sonetto focuses in on the same sound. After a moment, she resumes her questions.
You're here for the timekeeper. Is that right?
Oh wait, I can't change stream title either. Lol. What do you mean? Is this not a thing that you guys can do? Do I have to push a specific button? I feel like this should be an automatic thing if I let you guys be mods. What the fuck?
Is she still resting? What she saw in the amber room must have impacted her greatly.
Aware of the old man's special status, Zeneto tightens her grip on the wand hidden behind her back.
I only want to have a word with you. Nothing more.
You probably haven't been granted the power by Mirai. Well, maybe we'll deal with this another time. Yeah. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I just forgot to do it, and then bot just reminded me when it pinged in Discord. That's the only reason why I realized that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have noticed. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
We are on the same side.
Footsteps crunch through the dirt behind them.
For the time being, yes. Until Krutov is defeated.
I owe you an apology, leaving you in the amber room for so long. My troops needed their leader when Krutov attacked.
Think nothing of it. I was prepared for the risks. Besides, Zeneto and Marsh were there to help me.
What did you see there, in the room?
Imagine one day we prank Mirai by changing the stream title. Pink Menace starts war. You can do that shenanigans when it's my birthday. It's like the time where, like, I don't care about shenanigans. An overt question. A fear older than memory floods her vision. After a few deep breaths, reason slowly returns. Oh, I actually have to pick my answer? Game, what do you mean I have to pick my answer? Why should I get a different response based on what I pick? We choose wisely. I mean, we did see that is true. We did see the experiment that happened to her. Which one? I can't tell which one it is. The room is just the room. I don't think that really matters. I think the other two answers are probably better. She just removed mod from us. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna say here. I'm gonna say Urge just because, like, that's the whole point of going in there. And also, like, I feel like us bringing up that we saw the experiment, I don't think quite matters as much. I guess then we kind of, like, know what he's talking about more specifically when he was explaining it to us before. But I think this would be more, like, kind of weird.
I believe it was Erd. But she seemed unsure of that herself. There were others there trying to convince her of her own identity. She was being put through some kind of disturbing experiment. And for a brief moment, she caught sight of me. She walked towards me, then vanished. I saw other things too, but they were blurry and fragmented.
The video clips. Then they didn't take their devices with them when they evacuated after all.
No. Whatever I saw wasn't footage. I have to enter the Amber Room once more to make sense of what I saw.
Igor falls silent for a moment, then shakes his head.
I advise against it. There are still skirmishes being fought in the city. No one can guarantee the church will stay safe for long. The Cavalry Corps is preparing for a surprise assault tonight. Lieutenant Lilia is in the field trying to locate and destroy the Menace's rights. Your assistant will be your only protection. You are too important, Timekeeper. If your presence in Belgrade were exposed, the Menace will throw everything they have into capturing you. I cannot afford to let anything jeopardize our battle plan. You must stay hidden from the enemy until it is safe. Miss Zanetta, I don't question your capability and devotion, but Belgrade is a potential battlefield. It's too dangerous.
I like the fact how he cues in on it. I mean, like, I feel like she has been kind of questioning herself a little bit since, like, Antarctica and stuff like that, and, like, even before, so I don't think this is not a topic that is not brought up, you know, relatively enough for Sneto, so.
Good point. I'll be sure to return to the Amber Room, only after you've defeated Krutov.
It will be done soon.
Right,
A
I
soldier
need
came to me earlier today.
do medieval torture.
He seemed to think a Foundation member would have a higher chance of surviving the battle, and asked me to deliver a letter to his brother on the Western Front.
Old man already knowing you're gonna start war.
What about you, Mr. Eagle? Did you write anything?
Actually, this would be a great question to find out the answer to. Igor lets out a sigh, so faint it almost goes unnoticed. Clearly, he is trying to conceal something.
I know someone who would be deeply upset were you to die here. She intends to end your life with her own hands.
I clearly don't know who this. I joke. I know who it is, but I, for the sake of this conversation, I'm gonna say I don't know who this person is. Igor rubs his temple and gives a helpless smile. I discovered a new torture method, but I'm not sure if it's real or just exaggeration. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can take it with a grain of salt to some degree. I mean, a lot of things back then were very egregious. To some degree, not all things.
Lopera. Does the Foundation still keep her?
You could say that. She isn't allowed to return to her position as a soldier yet. Not until Zeno's review is finished.
Igor nods, signaling he wants to hear more.
She's made somewhat of a life for herself at the Foundation. Made friends, and got into some trouble. They've assigned her an instructor to work on her dice game obsession.
Pera. So typical of her.
That's so weird to listen to him call her that. It's been like just so many updates ago. How fast does bamboo grow? Slow? Very slow, which is why bamboo torture is a thing. You know, I think it's kind of like I think like partially medieval torture. I'm sometimes impressed of how they can use very simple things and like almost like everyday things to just make life miserable for people. Like on Tuesday when you told me about the boat thing, I'm like, I would, if you gave me all these things, I would never think to do it that way and to use those things in those specific ways to torture someone. Like, I don't know, I'm slightly impressed and slightly like, dang, that kind of be crazy, man. Can you imagine if someone did that now? That would be crazy.
There's something I'd like to know, too.
Ask away.
Commander Ivan invited me to his home in Tamarovka for a lunch. A lady hosted us. He introduced her as his mother, but something seemed off.
She is indeed Ivan's mother.
Then, did Commander Ivan request shelter for her from the storm?
Yes, a request made not long after their reunion.
Igor folds his arms across his chest, frowning.
Not even the most capable diviners could have predicted the advent of the storm. As you suspected, Ivan's mother, like most at the time, was reversed during the first storm.
Yeah, that's a torture implanted by slow-growing bamboo. Oh, sorry, impaled. Sorry, that is... Clearly, I know how to read. Took me a whole other second later after reading the sentence. Also, that's very fun. Great.
Sometime after that, Ivan rediscovered her. He told me that he knew it was her from the wrinkles on her face and her tender smile. He was certain that, by some miracle, his mother had survived the storm and returned to him. An improbable scenario, don't you think, Timekeeper?
A familiar coincidence.
One day, I'll uncover the truth about the storm. For everyone's sake. For my mother.
Igor doesn't answer. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the rolling waves of grass. Night falls over the steppe. Oh, nighttime. Let's do our cool thing, guys, and let's not do things wrong, please.
Colonel Sternova, is the Corps prepared to ride out soon?
Yes, our forces are assembled. We're ready to go. As for the Griffins, 3 of their air defense squads have been stationed in Birigrad, while the rest are heading to Basakagoria, the mountain north of the city.
Is Igor marching with his army?
No. Both Igor and Commander Ivan will stay at the command post in the siege. I'm here to check on you at Lieutenant Lilia's request. She said you're good at slipping away and making people worry.
That is true sometimes. That is true. Taneto suppresses a laugh before definitely steering the conversation elsewhere.
3 squads. That's all the city has for air defense?
That and the militia. With our reduced numbers and the danger of street battles, we have to rely on the support of armed citizens.
Outside the tent, the agitation has only continued to build. The commander's orders ring out, half lost in the swelling noise.
Timekeeper, for your own sake, I suggest you leave the dawn. Or at least make sure you bunker down someplace safe. I'll take my leave of you now. Commander Ivan is about to rally the troops.
You're literally telling her to leave. That ain't gonna happen, I'm just saying. Beneath the night sky, a hushed yet fervent atmosphere settles in. The soldiers' fighting spirit renders them relentless.
Think, I get to fight a real war. Boże, my hands won't stop shaking.
Never mind. I was gonna say something and I'm not gonna say it.
Keep your head on straight, you Durak, or you'll get yourself killed. There's nothing romantic about war. I've fought alongside many soldiers like you, dreaming of glory, victory, and the praise of our people when we returned home. But I returned alone. The rest died on some god-forsaken battlefield, along with their dreams of glory. I visited their graves before I left.
You better not
Hope
say
their
anything. You're
spirits are with
basically a
me.
walking hex machine. That's why I literally said I'm going to not say anything.
I went home to see my girl.
Okay.
You didn't promise you were going to marry her after we win the war, did you?
Watch it, he did. Because I have a feeling he did. Don't curse us with future events. That's true.
No, I didn't say anything at all. I just looked into those beautiful eyes of hers. She understood the rest.
Thank God you didn't say that.
We knew it could be the last time we'd see each other.
All right, that's enough, lover boy. Commander Ivan's about to give his speech.
Alright, speech time. Let's go. I love listening to speech.
Attention all troops! Call the roll!
strong unified voices rise from the formations, joined by the thunder of horses stomping the ground.
All soldiers have returned to their posts, sir. I knew there were no cowards in the Corps.
I expected nothing less.
Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm not very good at reading names. I'm sorry. Welcome in, guys. We are playing the update for Reverse 1999. We are currently, well, waiting for the cool speech before we go to war, which I hope I'm not going to have a big meltdown about. Or have a crash out, because I literally had a crash out like literally 2-3 updates ago for main story, so hopefully I won't do it again here, but we'll see.
Listen, riders! You've seen the ruin Krutov and his bandits have wrought. You've seen those black-hearted cowards burn Cossack homes and kill our kin.
Thank you for
I'm
the
going to cut off that clown's head and hang it in my backyard.
Oh, Master, sorry. I can't read. Wow, my reading is real bad today. It's actually really bad today. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. I think I caught myself because, like, I would have went the entire stream not catching myself, and then I'm here. The young voice sparks a burst of laughter, then fists and shouts of approval are thrown into the air.
Вы видели, как они грабили и топтали нашу землю, наш народ и наши достоинства?
Oh, they got them to do it in the language. Let's go. I love it when they do that. Welcome to the stream of the Illiterate Celestial. Thank you, Nobu, for thank you. Hello guys. Welcome. Hopefully, my bad reading, does not affect this too much or ruin it. I am not going to blame me being tired, but I am a little tired, so, and not really focused.
Вы слышали их смех, когда они резали наш народ, а наши дети плакали? Но сегодня их злодеяние окончится. Не так ли, мои братья и сестры?
I can't tell if this is, like, the language is very harsh sounding, like when you speak German, or is it because of the fact that he's just very loud, and projecting his voice while saying this, so I can't tell which one it is.
Потому что мы, корпус, всадники степи, дети Дона, остановим их на месте.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you, I really appreciate it. We finally made it to 150 followers. Let's go. And you guys probably can't hear me clap, but I am clapping right now. So just imagine the sound of clapping. Yay!
Мы сотрем их в пыль и вернемся домой победителями. За степь, за Дон, за еще не рожденных детей казаков.
I think it's funny that I hit 150 followers right when this man is giving us a war speech and we're gonna go to war. What is this? The timing.
Today, we destroy the enemy and reclaim our home. Get on! Hurrah!
Good luck, guys. I'll be here watching. Ooh, this is pretty artwork. Not that I think that you should go to war and it looks pretty in that way, but I do think the art style and how they did it, very nicely done. This land, the great mother of the Cossacks, trembles beneath the vigor of her sons and daughters. So pretty. Look at it. So nice. I also like the framing. Looks also really good. At the commander's order, the cavalry formations make their march, the scouts at the front lifting their torches high. The flames of glory burn bright, setting the curtains of history ablaze. Good luck. I'll be here, but I can't do anything. Oh, we get back to them. Okay. The militia camp is full of makeshift beds sheltering the many civilians injured in the warlord's raid. The wails of pain echo in every corner. Still, they managed to set aside one private room. Did they fix Charon yet? Please, cross my fingers. Mira raises from her chair for the 33rd time, pacing around the only bed in the room to check on the patient again. The patient no longer oozes death, yet she still can't bring herself to fully look at him. Her gaze drifts aimlessly towards the single basement window, the grain of the wooden chair. A smudge of chocolate at the edge of the cloth catches her eye. This awakened has a unnaturally low blood temperature, so low that even in Belgrad's long autumn, a piece of chocolate wouldn't melt. Could someone have used fire? Can fire even hurt Charon? Had her friend been turned over flames like a roasted pig? I'm still mad, man. Okay, first of all, I was mad he got caught. Second of all, I'm mad that they decided to do this to this poor man. He literally didn't do anything. Bitches.
Mira?
Mira feels guilty for the association. Sorry, not. There is no two S's after these. There's no A and then S again after the first set. What is wrong with me? Anyways, but in her franticness, her thoughts kept jumping around. Again, Jesus. I was reading well up until that one point, and I hate it. A shiver runs through her as if her own hand had struck the match to the kindling.
Mira.
Oh!
Charon goes into Crew Caster's alt next. The Wicker Man. No! Please do not do that, Nobu. I do not appreciate it.
Charon, you're awake!
She turns her face, quickly wiping away a tear, then hurries to Charon's side to help him sit up.
How are you feeling? Are you thirsty? Are you in pain? I'll go get the painkillers.
Charon shakes his head slowly. He has no need for water, and the medicine in the ampoule makes no difference to him. Besides, the only body beneath his bandages has almost healed.
Oh, right. Marsha cut your cloak when she was patching you up. Here, I found a new one for you. Do you like it?
Meryl is desperate to do anything for him.
That won't be needed, Meryl. You owe nothing.
The cloth covering the death beneath shifts as if a breeze has just disturbed the air in the sealed room, muffling Charon's next words.
No, I owe you a lot. What I did was wrong.
Her no is both a denial of him and herself.
I'm an arcanist trained by the SBDM and the Vigils. I even fought a little in Antarctica. I can fight, I can. But I didn't. We could have escaped together if I hadn't run away.
A horrifying thought grips her.
I should never have forced you to take me with you in the first place. If I hadn't been so desperate to run off from the 12, you'd still be tending flowers in the graveyard back in Montpay. Instead of...
Death's call had grown heavy in the east. The path forward was clear. So long as Krutov's atrocities grew unchecked, this was inevitable.
Man, Meryl literally is like me back in the day when, like, I literally thought everything was my fault and my problem. And I thought I had to do everything for everyone and say yes to everything. Relatable, and I'm being called out right now, but it's okay. I'm a lot better now, but still. He tries to comfort her, but she is like a cracked cup, no longer able to contain her emotions.
I'll go get Andreas. I'm sure he's missed you a lot.
Yes, the horse. Best part. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Nobu. I appreciate it. Perhaps escape is one way to heal wounds. Caroline doesn't stop her. The streets of Belgrade are barricaded with quilts, leftover firewood, and by the people who have refused to leave the city. Again. Women speak in low, anxious voices about what will come of this unusual warm autumn and about family who are now far away.
I'm pretty sure the stable's around here.
Dodka.
The tender sound of an old voice draws Meryl's attention. She turns to find an elderly lady sitting in the shade beside the road.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Dochka. You were in Tamarovka, yes? Sergei said you were the fish he and his friends got from the river.
We have to bring that up again.
If it weren't for them, I probably would have wound up in the stomach of some big fish. Speaking of which, the soldiers have left already, right?
Ah, so you don't know either.
The lady's face falls.
I saw you with those Foundation people. I thought you'd have some news from the inside. Ivan sent his men to bring me to Belgrade. He told me it would be safer there, under the protection of the militia and the Foundation. He promised to take me to Zeno headquarters once he's back.
Ivan? Wait, you don't mean Ivan Ivanovich, do you? You're his mother.
I am, Rodnaya. Though a child doesn't tell his mother everything, I'm sure he has his reasons. I've grown quite used to it. But every time he suggests taking me to headquarters, I feel sad for the friends I made in the village and the red carnations in my little garden. But soon, they'll all vanish.
The old lady's sorrowful words make something inside Meryl give way.
Dotchka, tell me, are we heading into another era?
No! Why? We literally talked about this earlier and did not say anything. Jesus. Why? Meryl nervously clutches the belt on her waist. She tilts her head, avoiding Miss Galnia's watery eyes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I should apologize, Dotchka. Not you. I shouldn't be saying such things.
New era, new storm? No! Why does she have to ask? Literally, like earlier in the story, he's like, we don't bring this up because it would be really bad to talk about it like with her or just in general. And then now she just asks the question straight up. So either she has really good intuition or someone mouthed it off somewhere and she heard. The old lady gently takes Meryl's shaking hands in her own.
Oh, I am just an old woman. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying myself.
You can't do this to me!
Come now. Lift your chin and smile, Dotchka.
Do you think there's still meaning in this kind of life? It's like I'm trying to catch something, but no matter how hard I try to hold on to it, everything I do, every friendship I make will just be blown away. Like dust.
Well?
Miss Camilla gives the kind of nod only someone with many years behind them can give and guides Meryl to sit beside her.
I was in a coffee house in Kreshatik, Kiev, watching the Salyut 6 space station launch. There was a marching band outside rehearsing Prazdnichnaya Ouverture, the festive overture. As the piece moved into the exposition, I saw Ivan push aside the drum major and run straight toward me. Boże, he barged into that coffee house so fast that he nearly shattered the door.
I can picture that. That would be kind of funny, but I understand.
And the first word from his mouth was Mama.
Miss Galnia breaks into a soft laugh.
So, did you believe him? That he was your son?
Her smile grows and deeper lines appear at the corner of her eyes.
Did I believe him? I called the police 3 times.
Oh my god, oh lords. I think that answers our question.
The first time I told them I was being harassed. The second time that he was a scammer.
What about the third time?
The third time I told them Ivan was a lunatic who claimed to be a time traveler and should be committed to a sanitarium. But every time he was quickly bailed out by Zeno or the Foundation. He'd loiter around my building, holding a rusty tin box he claimed held legacy items I left behind. The nerve of that boy. I was still alive and well.
What was in it? Did you see?
Half a homemade cookie and a photo of the two of us. A photo so clear that it couldn't possibly have been produced in my time. He spent months following me to all sorts of places around Kiev. One day, outside my building, he told me how I planted red carnations on the windowsill at his childhood home. But none ever bloomed. At the tailor's, he said that whenever a button fell off his clothes, he'd send it home for me to mend, and I would sew 2 buttons with irises on them.
She speaks slowly, the story she tells gradually becoming her own. Her eyes are filled with wordless emotion.
I didn't share those memories, but over time, I grew attached to them all the same. Now, when I think of them, there's a bittersweet pricking in my bones.
He leans down, gathers a handful of dust from the ground, and lets it fall into Meryl's open palm.
You see, Dochka, the wind does blow away the dust.
She helps Meryl spread her fingers.
But focus. Do you feel anything?
I feel it slipping away, leaving me behind as if it's destined to happen.
Exactly. You felt it. The excitement as the rockets soared into the sky. The surge of inspiration from the trumpet's cry in the festive overture. The heartbreaking ache in my chest as Ivan spoke to me of his mother. These fleeting moments, I felt them and imprinted them deep into my heart.
So then, the meaning of all this isn't in what we leave behind, but in what we feel as we go through it.
A spark lives for its light and warmth, not for the ashes it will leave behind. Don't you agree? What's your name, child?
Meryl. Meryl Van de Vere.
My dear Meryl, every one of us is destined to return to dust. So why not feel as deeply as we can while we have the chance? Feel every one of our memories, bitter and sweet.
I stopped talking because I started feeling sad. I'm gonna be honest here. I literally was listening to this conversation and then I just stopped talking because I started feeling sad, and then I'm just like, oh no. This old lady talking make me feel sad.
Savor and cherish each sparkling moment.
See, old
even
people
if the storm
sometimes
washes you away one day.
say the right things
Because
at the right
even
time,
if
but
you
also I think it's
no
because of the
longer
topic
feel
too,
them,
so
someone
yeah.
like my Ivan will.
She stands.
Where are you going?
To see what help I can offer. And to create more memories of this time before it's gone.
Meryl watches her disappear behind a barricade. She moves with the strength of someone half her age. She looks down at the dust still trapped between her fingers. Nice transition. But also, like, I guess also we shouldn't be surprised if they did that either. Man, old people are giving me advice. You know, this would be very annoying. Not annoying. Oh my god. Can you imagine for a solid minute? I just thought about this and my brain's like, can you imagine for a solid minute if like Punchy and Vector were like, and there were other versions of them, kind of like how in reverse, right? There's other people who look similar to other people, but then they're like different personalities. I literally realized that would be the most horrendous thing ever for me. My life would be horrible. And watch it happens. I wonder what's gonna happen to her. Or I wonder what she's gonna decide to do.
You seem to know a thing or two about training horses. Impressive.
Imagine Punchy as a scientist with morals. That'd be so weird. Hey, at least he won't bug me. So there's at least that.
Kids these days don't appreciate riding like they used to. Complaining that the stables stink. Ungrateful brats. Forgotten the foundation of Cossack life, if you ask me.
Meryl brushes her companion absentmindedly.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with me. He's been a good boy since I met him in...
Andreas lowers his head, breathing warm, wet air against her neck.
Hey, watch it, Andreas.
Meryl scrambles to wipe the damp spot with the back of her hand. The young, militant man laughs.
Look at him. He's your horse, all right. Shame. Thought I'd get to see him shine on the battlefield.
He pats Andres on the neck and hands the rein to Meryl.
Well, take him away then, before I change my mind.
Meryl nods, leading Andres away with a solemn air.
Thanks for taking care of him. I'll come clean up the stable for you once the battle's over.
Sure. If we're both alive by then.
Can you not say it like that? The militant man waves her off.
All right, see you.
A black uniform chases into her field of vision.
You leaving or what? You know I'm serious about taking Andreas too.
Sorry, I realized I read it wrong, and then I was gonna correct myself, and then I'm just like, oh, never mind. Guys, bad shit's gonna happen. The music literally picked up. Why? The militant man had only meant it as a joke, but the reins are thrust into his hands regardless.
I'll be back in a minute.
Meryl holds her breath in an attempt to slow her heartbeat. She can't be spotted.
Black uniforms. But how did they manage to sneak past the militia?
One instinct screams at her to run. Another, quieter urge pulls her towards the sound. Each step feels like wading through a swamp.
This is fine. You're fine. Just a few Manus soldiers. You don't have to follow them. Just go check if there's a breach in the barricades. You'll just slip past. Easy. No need to fight. And if they spot you, just shapeshift your way out of it.
The ground at the end of the alley is tacky, as if soda had spilled and dried there. Her boots lift with a soft, sticky sound with every step, like a mouse tenderly moving its way through an old glue trap.
What are you doing here?
She sprints towards the voice, and her nose collides with something hard as iron. She scrunches her face.
Yeah. Did anyone ever tell you you're built like a tank, Masha?
It's okay, I could have told you that. That was easy to tell you. The knight pulls a faded, scratched handkerchief, handkerchief from her pocket and presses it to Meryl's bleeding nose.
Hold still. The bleeding will stop soon. The militiaman at the stable said you went this way in a hurry. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be with Charon?
I was going to tell you Charon was awake again, but something's happened. Manus soldiers. They're here. They were gone in a flash, but I saw them go into the alley with my own eyes.
Whereas Mirai will bounce from bumping into a chest. That's true. Literally, Triple Z during Monotone update, like, well, unless it's, I was gonna say, the only exception to this rule, I guess, is like for someone like Boot Hill or like Argenti, because Argenti wears like armor. So like if I'm running and I run into either of them, I'm going head first into metal. That's gonna hurt. I don't think I'll get a nosebleed, depending on how hard I'm running, but still, that is not going to feel great. I'm either going to, it's going to hurt either when I run into them, or because of the collision, I'm going to end up on the ground. So, either or, not very fun.
That's why I came here, to check if there's something wrong with the fortifications.
You sure it was the Manus, not bandits?
Absolutely. There's no way I'd mistake those uniforms.
This is bad. Good thing you didn't do anything reckless. But what you were doing is more than dangerous enough, don't you think?
Meryl just rubs her nose. Marcia pats her head, then scans the narrow alley Meryl pointed out.
That alley? But the exit has been sealed off. The militia even made sure the windows on the sides were locked tight. It's a dead end.
Crushed moss and lichen lie underfoot, a rarity in the city, but in forgotten corners like this, life will find a way. A scrap of gauze lies in a damp corner.
This blue-black liquid. I think I've seen it seeping from their mask before. And there's blood.
Ah, we love the color blue! Because it literally tells you everything. I was gonna say, I even have it on my face. Literally.
Slightly oxidized, but the loss looks heavy. Some of them must be seriously injured. Smells like carbolic acid. Unusual for the Manus to use it on wounds. They prefer natural salves.
Danganronpa, true. Danganronpa color is pink though for blood, but you know we could just change it to blue. That works too.
You can usually only find disinfectants like this in large medical facilities. Wait, they must have been to one recently.
What? But how?
They must have used some trick to get in unnoticed, but there's little point in dwelling on it now. There are 2 big medical facilities in this district. The nearest one, Pokrov Children's Hospital, and the sanatorium 2 streets down from here. Meryl, I need you to tell the militia and the Griffons to send men to both locations. The Manus soldiers you saw could be hiding there.
Understood. What about you?
I'll go check on the kids at the Children's Hospital. I have to make sure they're safe.
Because of course this would happen. Oh, we get to fight. Oh, this was for other content I was doing, not related to the game. Or not related to the main story, I should say, not the game specifically. Where are people? Right here, right here. I'm just blind. Let me move you guys around. There you go.
Greetings.
There we go.
The kids at the children's hospital. I've got to get to them before the Manus bring them any harm.
Oh, please. I know how to.
Agreed.
Target locked down.
Taking a peek inside. Oh, don't stare at it for too long.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
By God's grace.
I actually don't know who's the better support for this team. Because I technically only put in a temporary support here. So I didn't have the right support. I don't
Now
know
is the
who's
time for repentance.
supposed to be here.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Let's go,
A
Sentinel.
worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
You are right. That is true. We still even haven't gotten to the fight. We literally are doing other things. By a shattered window, a nurse shelters a group of children huddled in a corner, their arms in plaster and their heads bandaged.
Why won't you let the children go? You've already taken all the medicine. What more do you want from them?
Didn't I already explain this to you, human? I'm bringing the newest generation of arcanists back to their rightful home.
If it's a hostage you want, take me instead.
She spreads her slender arms wide behind her like an umbrella over the children. Her nose is bruised and her lips is split, but her eyes are steady.
You're not worthy of even that, human filth.
The officer lifts his gun and smashes it down on her head in an attempt to force her to her knees. The nurse staggers but stays on her feet.
I won't yield to you, and neither will my children. Soon the riders will come and crush all you invaders.
The officer signals a masked soldier moves to grab a child.
Don't you dare touch him!
The nurse throws herself forward, knocking the soldier down. She lands blow after blow, even when her fists are raw and split. Even when his mask splits off, she keeps fighting. She doesn't see the pistol aimed at the back of her head.
Nastya!
The shot and the children's cry. Oh my god, I can't read fast enough. Okay. I will read. Because I want to read. Actually, no. You know what? I'm just gonna move on. Because I think we get the general gist of what happened there. Marcia wipes away the useless sweat and tears from the corners of her eyes, grips her trench club, and presses herself into the shadow of a pillar.
Manus Vindictae. They're really here. No signs of children in other rooms. And the adults are all gone. The Manus must have gathered every child they could find in here.
The soldiers in black spread through the hall, kicking down doors and taking even the smallest of supplies. Only one officer stays, his gun still trained on the ground with children as he moves towards Marcia's hiding
They
place.
have been abducting Arcanists from the villages. But to think they'd even lay hands on children... Alright. 10 steps away from me. 5, 4, 3...
She lands a heavy blunt strike cleanly on the Manus officer's skull. Swing, bada, swing!
Don't worry, little ones. I'm a doctor from another hospital. I'll take you to safety. Just stay close to me and follow my instructions and we will get through this together, alright?
Maybe it's the smell of disinfectant she carries, or that they're accustomed to following a doctor's instructions. The children trust her quickly.
Hey,
It's gotten a little quiet, don't you think? We should go check on the boss.
The soldiers halt their search, turning with weapons, race towards their fallen officer.
Come, get inside.
Marcia crouches down and guides the frightened children into a small storeroom behind the stairs. She slips in last, swiftly closing the door as footsteps approach.
Will Nastya be okay?
Marcia has no answer to this question. She takes off her cloak and drapes it over the children's heads.
I need you to stay here in this room and be completely quiet no matter what happens. Like a game of hide and seek. Easy. Can you do that?
Yes.
She rubs their shoulders through the cloak and slows her breathing to steady her own racing heart. Her arcane skills smooths her frayed nerves, returning her focus.
Mary will bring help soon, but there's no telling how many manas are here. The best course of action is to hold this room.
Are you in there, sir? We better get going before Zeno and the militia find... Huh? Sir! Sir!
In the shadow, the soldiers find his commander on the floor.
Damn it, those little brats knocked him out! They can't have gotten far! Search the room!
It doesn't take long for them to find the sealed door.
Door's locked. Call everyone over. We'll smash it open and drag those brats to the ritualist.
The door shudders under a heavy blow. The sound of cracking white ashwood splinters among frantic shouts.
Miss Doctor! I...
Shh, keep your voice down. We're playing hide and seek, remember? We can't get caught by the baddies.
But I'm scared. And Nastya.
Hey, have you ever heard any stories about knights?
Well, Papa once told me the story of a legendary Kazakh called Ilya.
My brother brought home a book from Moscow. It had 12 knights in it.
I'm sure both stories are wonderful, but I have a story about knights to share as well, and I bet none of you have ever heard it.
What happens in it?
It's a wonderful story too, but you need to promise me you'll stay in this room, and I'll be back soon to tell you all about it. Deal?
Deal. But where are you going, Miss Doctor? You'll come back soon, won't you?
Of course I will. A promise is a promise. Just be good, every one of you, and wait for me here.
Before the next strike comes, she flings the door open and quickly closes it behind her. Bro, my timing would be so shit. I could not time this properly.
In a secluded monastery, perched atop a high, snowy mountain, lived a group of mysterious knights. Their swords glittered like gleaming silver when they fought across the frozen fields, their helmets and pauldrons coated in dazzling white frost. One winter, the snow fell heavier than ever before, burying every path in the valley beneath a thick, white blanket. Amidst the snow, a little girl had lost her way. She wandered all night seeking help and shelter, but all she found was the endless white around her. At sunrise, having used every last ounce of her strength, she collapsed, leaving a small hollow in the snow. Just before she froze into a little popsicle, a figure appeared, gleaming even brighter than the pale landscape.
What's this? A girl? Oh, merciful Lord.
I thought it only a stray fox. It seems my trip to the valley must be delayed. Come, child. Lean on my back and hold my hands. I shall take you back to the monastery and get something warm in your belly. Worry not. I shan't have you die on me.
I see how this goes. I think. Maybe.
Thanks to this kind-hearted knight, the girl survived. To her, the monastery, which nursed her back to health, seemed like an impregnable fortress that even dragons dared not approach. After years of training, the little girl grew to become a capable knight, just like her rescuer that winter night. But then, war. War found its way to their once secluded fortress, and she, along with her fellow knights, was called to the battlefield, forced to fight, and after taking one life after another, doubts began to grow in their hearts. They were welcomed to the glamorous halls of the royal palace and praised for their skills, their slaughter. But for these noble knights, those words were not praise. No. They were wounds to their dignity and honor. We were fighters, yes. We raised banners and wielded swords, but we weren't. We were never meant to kill.
This is so pretty too. Dang, why does this game make everything look so nice?
I hear someone. In that room. Masha, is that you?
We'll know once we blast this damn door down. Come on, men. 3, 2, 1, push!
Oh god, Masha, you're hurt! And all these kids! Hurry, she needs medical help!
She knew be built like a tank, and I clap. Good job, girl. We just skim through this. Well, obviously, you don't tell me who signed at the bottom, because obviously you wouldn't. Oh, do we get back to other people? Is my game just dying and not letting me? Okay, God, game. Don't die on me, please.
The enemy's turned tail. Let's ride them down, Sergei.
From horseback, the rider has a clear view upstream to the northeast. A few black figures are fleeing.
They're running? Are you sure?
Sergei pushes through the grass and stands on his tiptoes, straining to see where his comrade is pointing.
Of course I am. The moment those cowards saw us coming, they scattered like scared little rabbits. Left their heavy guns and supplies right where they stood. Wait, where the hell's your horse gone?
Sergei flushes red.
I'm not sure. All I know is something flew right at my forehead, and before I could think, I'd swung my shaushka at it. I don't even know what I hit. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground.
That's one way to end your first charge, Sergey. And to think you are whining about not getting to charge in first. Well, looks like you'll be waiting a while longer.
Guys, I know we're trying to make light of it, but like, can we not joke around right now? Please, you can do this later!
Hey, wait! Take me up on your horse. I'm not missing out on our victory.
He presses his way through the tall grass, finally reaching his friend's horse.
Stop right there, all of you!
A rider on a tall horse cuts off the chase. The old Cossack sits straight, his goatee trembling as he speaks. This is the best time to joke around. I guess so. But I can't take it. But I feel nervous that something's gonna happen. But making jokes is how we cope. I guess so. I'm just nervous for them, that's all.
Sasha, Sergei, all of you, stop your pursuit!
But they're on foot. We can still catch them if we go now.
This order comes from the commander himself, so do as I say, or I will haul your disobedient asses straight to his feet.
It's a copium of that time.
Fine. But why? You fought all kinds of battles, Yuri. What do you think?
The main force probably hasn't caught up with us. We would be exposed to a counterattack if we move too far ahead.
But what about the stuff they left behind? Are we just going to ignore it?
What an ass.
For now. It is not like the ravens will swoop down and snatch them up.
Then, shouldn't we just grab their weapons first and then wait?
We have been fighting for hours. Head back to camp. Catch a breath and a bite to eat while you can. For you and your horse. They will rotate another unit in later, after the scouts confirm whether the front is secure. Let them have the bother of retrieving the enemy's supplies.
What? But we found them first.
And you think that means they belong to you, huh? Are you a Cossack or a bandit?
Sergei freezes.
I'm no bandit.
Then stop thinking like one. Leave the supplies for now. We must return to camp.
But my horse is gone. I need to find him first.
Stop your whining now, Sinok. I spied your horse wandering off toward camp.
What? He ran back without me?
That would be me. If I was that horse, that would be me, man. It's like, peace out, man. You got where you need to go. I'm going back now. See ya. That's the best. My horse would probably do that too. He'd just leave me too. Actually, I wouldn't know, because I usually don't leave him alone. He's usually just like, he follows me around quite a bit. So I don't know, in a scenario like that, would he just leave me? I don't think he would. But he'd act like a little brat. Jesus. He'd act like a little child. The men and horses rest. They sit and lean against one another, looking weary.
Here, drink this. Or use it to clean your wounds.
The old Cossack moves among the riders with several canteens in hand. He makes his way to a grassy slope.
Hey, watch your step, Dada Yuri. You nearly stepped on my foot.
Sergei rolls over on the ground. The old man offers him a canteen.
Here is yours, Senok. Cleaned it 3 times myself. Drink up and be grateful.
Sergei reaches for it and winces.
I didn't feel anything after I fell off my horse, but now...
Ah ha ha. I know how that feels, falling off your horse. I've done it multiple times. Except I don't land on the correct... I don't land on my feet. I also don't do the thing where you're supposed to, like, tuck and roll when you fall off. I just go flat down on the ground. I'm basically like a pancake. I just go, and I'm just like, dang, this is the worst time ever. Roll. Yes, you roll. That is correct. If you ever fall off a horse, make sure you roll. I just go splat. You know, I just belly flops. I don't even belly flop. I land on the side. Every single time in my early days of riding horses, every time I've fallen off, I've like landed sideways on my hip. I've like crashed every single time on my hip. And I ask myself to this day, how A, is my hip not broken? And second of all, how am I alive? Because every single time, I swear, it is literally my hip bone. Like, I'm just like, dang, what am I made out of? Because it's not like it's like a gentle fall either. Because this is like, the reason why I'm falling off is because I'm learning to canter without putting my like legs, my feet in the stirrups, in the saddle. So you're supposed to learn how to not have your feet in the stirrups in the saddle, just in case if like, because I do equestrian, so I do jumps and stuff with my horses. So in case if like, for example, I do a jump and my feet like fall out of the stirrups, I have to still be able to ride with say like one stirrup or none of them on and still like do the same things I normally do. So we basically practice doing every single like walking, trotting, cantering, everything without our feet in the stirrups. And the thing that's hardest to do is not to squeeze your legs. Because your legs basically control the horse or tells the horse what to do. If you squeeze your thighs or your legs, it will tell them go. And if you're cantering and you squeeze at all, that means faster. So this is basically me every single time I'm falling off is because I squeeze too hard and I go too fast, and me falling off is me bailing because I can't sit. Also, another reason for you to practice without being in your stirrups to canter is also because you need to fully sit down in your saddle. Because if you have your for new riders, I'm sorry if I'm ranting a little bit. If you're a new rider, I guess your instinct is to push on the stirrups like a platform or like the floor, like you're walking. So you want to push and kind of like stand on it, or you bump your butt up and down off the saddle, and it's very uncomfortable for the horse. But also you shouldn't just be doing that. So by doing it without your feet in the stirrups, it's to help you practice fully sitting. So when you have your stirrups in, you should be able to just sit fully in your saddle without having either of those problems and just be able to go. So it's for practicing for two different reasons. But for the reason that I fall every single time is because I lose control and I'm bailing out myself. And the last time I did this, I was so close to actually fixing my problem and actually coming back to a walk, but then I basically bailed at the very last minute before I did that. And my coach is just like, you almost did it and you didn't have to bail. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna bail anyways. So yeah, here goes your ribs and your hips. If you're not alive, this is just purgatory. Yeah, like I said, I'm surprised that I have not broken like my hips or anything like that. Knock on wood though. But yeah. Hey, at least you ain't like me. We're moving. Makes bones pop like. That would not be very fun if I was just doing things and my joints just did that. But yeah. But I eventually got it and it was fine. And it's chill now. But yeah. Those were the good old days. Now I just work on like, those are like basic things that you learn. Now I'm working on like harder techniques and things to do. But yeah. My favorite thing to do is to go on a trail and to ride a horse on a trail, then, you know, practice in an arena. Not saying practicing is not fun, but I love going on trails. It's way more fun. The old cavalryman's goatee twitches. He takes a seat on the grass beside Sergei.
Your first taste of battle. How does it settle with you?
His voice is gentle now, not as sharp or scowling as it was on the battlefield.
Well, it's not what I imagined.
Having seen war for the first time, Sergei's naive excitement has faded.
Everything's different when it's real. Couldn't hold my gun steady. Just fired at everything that moved until my ammo was spent. I'm not even sure I hit anything.
And your shashka, Sergei?
Yeah, I got a few with it. I thought it would be simple, like cutting a knife through bacon. But I could still feel it. How the blade shook when I struck their ribs. The sound as I pulled it out of their chests.
Amid the snores of his countrymen, Sergei keeps his voice low.
I think I'm going to hell after I die, Tete Yuri.
Well, you're fine. Like, everyone says this. The old Cossack tosses the nearby empty canteen into Sergei's lap.
Boy! What did you do that for? I'm drenched.
To rinse your thoughts. You are a Koldun, remember? You were not allowed into their so-called heaven in the first place. What would heaven look like to you, anyway?
It'd be a place where Balik hangs and rows from the beams, and the air's thick with the smell of Tyotushka's chicken and mushroom pies. Every night the beautiful Madame Astacheva would sing. My friends and I used to sneak down to the village square just to catch a glimpse of her. And our horses would roam free on a lush green steppe. And the river would run through its heart. A river that never floods and never runs dry. Oh, isn't that...
He suddenly recognizes what heaven he's describing.
Yes, the Dawn Steppe. Our eternal homeland. Where we were born and where we will always belong. So sharpen your shashka and ready your rifle, faithful guardian of heaven. Only we will, only we can protect it.
A firm clap on the shoulder brings him back from his thoughts.
Go for a walk. Practice your aim. And be sure to refill everyone's canteens on your way back.
Oh, okay.
Mumbling, Sergei takes the canteen and jogs towards the river.
How can I become a sharpshooter like Daddy Yuri?
Sergei lifts his rifle and tilts his head to aim. A moment later, he lowers it, frustrated.
Something's wrong with my stance. If I hold the gun like this, the horse will throw me off again. How does the Colonel do it? She won the Xeno horseback shooting contest 3 times in a row.
He tries again and closes one eye, picturing himself a star on the steppe.
Сядь прямо, Сергей. Расслабь ягодицы. Держи равновесие. Yeah, that's it. I think I've got it now.
A few ants crawl across his sight. He rubs his eyes. They're not ants, they're people.
Short! It's Krutov's men!
Oh
Enemies! Enemies at all!
Sergei's tongue sticks fast in his mouth.
Look what we found. A Koldun.
No, no. I don't want to play the rest of this.
Those arrogant Xeno fools. How could they assign a gifted arcanist like you to such trivial chores? And so young. Can you even use that thing properly?
Oh! Oh!
Sergei answers the ritualist taunt with action. Without aiming, he swings his rifle towards the night sky. The resting cavalrymen jump to their feet, their whistles cutting through the darkness as they press their thumbs and forefingers to their lips.
Curse you! Children of the great Mother of Resurrection! Show your devotion to her grand vision and the imminent, brilliant blank era!
Okay, let's do this.
Let us have a fair fight.
That was certainly a choice.
A simple arcane trick.
Recite and build the hidden.
This and then this.
Taking a peek inside.
Our blood will burn.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
I have seen to the heart of you. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time
let's do
for
this,
repentance.
Sentinel. Go pew pew! No, I didn't attack! When things don't attack and you're just sad.
Enter the gate and...
The gate locks down.
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Man, I could have had a one turn and then this thing decides not to attack.
A shot hit.
There we go, let's go.
A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
Oh god, I can't read fast enough. Okay, is it gonna let me read? Okay, it's gonna let me read. At every 5 verts, the maximum relay distance for cavalry field radius of the steppe is torn by gunfire and cries of men and horses.
Thought you'd outflank me from the left bank and cut off my supply line? Ivan Ivanovich, I almost thought better of you. Even in this era, cavalry have outlived their use.
Not far off, a manus ritualist counts the knight's catch, murmuring steadily to herself.
11, 12, 13 arcanas in total. But the unit we sent into the city has gone silent. Already dead, likely.
A ritualist seemed pleased. She nods and curls a finger. Oh no. An invisible chain seems to clasp around his neck. Sergei and 12 other captive arcanists are wrenched forward. A deep cold starts to creep up Sergei's leg. Huh? He looks down. The earth has frozen hard from a chill conjured from thin air. It has glued his boots in place.
What's the meaning of this, Krutov?
Krutov strains his cuff, looking annoyed.
You sent Manus soldiers into Belgrade without my consent. This is far from the cooperation I was expecting.
To be absolutely clear, General, Manus Vindictae's soldiers are not under your command. You insisted on diverting your main force to attack Igor, seriously disrupting our efforts in the region. Do you call that cooperation? Those atrocious flying witches are flitting around, destroying our rights as we speak. And I won't even speak of the Arcanists we could have recruited if it weren't for the battles you sparked.
Soon, my army will reach the cavalry corps' siege. Igor will be forced out of his hole, his pathetic life will end, and his so-called legion will crumble. As for the rest of them, they're beneath concern. The Dawn will soon be under my control. After that, you can do whatever you want here. Of course, our victory could be brought about even sooner with that gateway. Just open it and teleport my men directly into this siege.
It cannot be done until you pass the mask trial and earn the right to enter it.
Ah, these masks. A convenient excuse to undermine me. If you refuse to scratch my back, don't expect me to scratch yours. My army will achieve victory, with or without your cheap tricks.
Pray, do as you please, General. Now, would you allow me to return these arcanas to her embrace?
Krutov sniffs and waves a hand. The frozen ground holds the prisoners begins to thaw.
Deal with the injured humans while you're at it. They're no use to me.
My pleasure.
No! The ritualist pulls a bottle of smelling salts from her sleeve.
Blow till thou brast thy wind.
Bitter powder scatters on the wind, swirling and twisting among the captives. Don't breathe that! Blood boils in their veins, their eyes, hearts, and minds torn into a strange rhythm. Serious thoughts have never been so clear. A wild excitement grabs him by the neck, willing him to turn towards his captured commander. The ritualist's arcane skill strangles the scream in Sergei's throat. His face contorts. I'm not gonna read because I'm not gonna be able to read fast enough. Point is, we are describing shit, and I don't particularly want to read that either. So, bad things happening, and I don't like it. Why do things have to happen? Why must I be here to see this shit? Because what else was I supposed to do? Nothing, I guess. You have to click the buttons. The flight unit makes a slow descent as they circle above the plains. Their temporary captain remains lost in silent thought.
There was nothing at the coordinates Igor sent us. Do you think he lied to us, Lieutenant?
Those in the air sense the changes in weather before the creatures of the earth do. A sharp wind sends a shiver through their
The weather's
springs.
gotten colder every time we destroy the ride. I don't see why she'd only trick us with the last sight.
Then what's going on? You can't move rights around, can you?
Beats me. How's everyone holding up? If it's too cold, we can fly low until we get on some extra layers.
They've been waiting for those words. The white-clad witches immediately lower their altitude. Oh god. Her mouth falls open, her eyes wide as blood gushes from the hole blasted in her neck. Her aircraft spirals out of control, flinging its lifeless pilot from its back. Lilia plunges into a near vertical dive, catching the falling witch before she hits the ground.
Alpha 1 and 3,
Break formation and stay low. Flush out the shooter. Get a grip, the rest of you! Alpha 4, 5, and 6, pull up and stay out of range of those rats on the ground.
Lieutenant!
Alpha 4 circles low, igniting the dry riverside reeds and revealing the black-clad horses hanging among
The
them.
Menace are gaining on us!
Malia crouches and gently closes her wingmate's eyes. She grabs Red 38 and stands, the fire of the burning reeds blazing in her eyes.
Good. They can watch as I tear them apart piece by piece.
Alright.
Greetings.
More buttons I have to press. I wonder what's the last fight gonna be. Probably against Krudev, to be honest.
A simple arcane trick.
Or a ritualist, one or the
What was
other.
her
But
later section in
I'm not gonna have
Hidden?
fun
Taking
either
a
way.
peek inside. Would you care to lie down?
Our blood will burn. I have seen to the heart of you. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
I love watching that damage, man.
A shot hit.
So beautiful. So good.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
She wipes the blood from her cheek, warm and red from a pilot who had just moments ago been scratching her head in bewilderment, a whole life lost just like that. The flying witches descend, landing nearby.
Lieutenant.
A faint light returns to her dull, weary eyes.
Take her to Belgrade along with Alpha 5. We'll bring her home once the battle's over. The rest of us will keep looking for the last rite. Mission's clear. The Menace must be stopped. I want everyone watching for threats from the ground at all times. We can't let this happen again.
She watches as the team forms up and rises again.
Сука, ебать!
Only when they disappear into the clouds does she let out a deep sigh, her back sinking as she buries her face in her hands.
Hey, Capitan.
Are you alright, Lilia? Zanetta and I have been trying to contact you for the past hour.
Sorry. Manus rats kept me busy. About 42 miles southeast of Belgrade, my squadron was ambushed by the Menace. Alpha 2 didn't make it.
My condolences.
A heavy grief and anxiety hangs between them. The silence only deepened by the moaning wind outside.
We've got some bad news of our own. Around midnight, the command post lost contact with the frontline cavalry. We haven't heard anything from Belgrade either.
Scouts reported flares upriver. There may yet be survivors. A flight unit's eyes would tell us for certain.
I'm on it. What about the city?
Eeyore stands up from a sand table.
My soldiers are responsible for the city's defense. I will go there myself to assess the situation.
You promised to stay in the Sich, Igor.
A promise I intended to keep. But as you can see, we are struggling on multiple fronts, and our enemy remains hidden. We all know this coalition's collapse is imminent. We must act.
After a beat, the commander speaks.
I'll lend you a horse.
Appreciate it, but I will need more than that.
What is it?
this.
Oh. This is like a moment of you really have to trust. You have to believe. Because otherwise, that's not happening. That's not happening. Actually, I don't even know what Igor's arcane skill is even. Because we've never seen him use it? Question mark? I don't think they even show it in the trailer for the trailer for this update, I don't think. I think they only showed the alt, which it didn't tell me much. Igor reveals the arcane suppressing runes on his arm.
Always offering a devil's bargain. Another clause in that twisted code of yours?
His arcane skill is making Mirai question things. True. The static from the communicator fades, leaving the tent in a dreadful silence.
Not thinking of playing with your fireflies again, are you? Baragrad is unlike that battlefield. Tens of thousands have stayed in the city. Raining fire from above will do us no good.
No.
He looks down at the jar in his hand. The fireflies inside flicker and flutter.
I will take action only at the right time and place. Our goals remain the same, to win this battle for everyone.
My horse, Sternova.
Commander.
She silences herself, furrows her brow, and leaves. The commander turns to Igor with a weary smile and taps the table with his knuckles. Igor places his arm on the spot. With a drawn dagger, Ivan pricks the rune inscripted skin. The blade glows with arcane energy flickering in a candle in a draft.
That horse has carried me for years.
Blood wells up, flowing over Taunt's muscles, but the hand holding the knife feels no pity.
Steady, brave, a loyal companion. Give the command and he will charge into hell.
The cold steel warms with blood as the gentle neighing of war horses reach their ears.
But he's not used to the water beyond the steppe. Make sure you bring him home.
Oh my god. I guess in this case it's a little different, but I could not trust anyone with my horse. My horse is too much my baby. He's my baby. And if anything literally happened to him, I would be very mad. He's my baby. I love him so much. If something happened to him, I'd be sad. How many sections left? We're on 19 currently. There's at least 22, not including, I'm assuming, the epilogue. So we might get 2 or 3 more chapters after that, depending how long they want to make the epilogue. Or the conclusion, whatever you want to call it. They all know his aged face. He is the one who brought the gunfire and the one who now guards them. The militia allows Igor to pass, even guiding him to where the griffins are now quartered.
I'm glad to see you still remember Xena's teachings, Ptolemy. When facing a bombardment, we move all vulnerable units under.
Silence a row of bodies under white sheets. On each pair of eyes rests 2 sugar cubes press their lids shut. Bottom sits behind them, shrouded in a dark shadow.
Father.
How did they die?
His son stares at the ground, unwilling to show his face. Only his trembling hands betray his emotion.
Here's a written report. For your review, Admiral.
Igor does not take the bloodied paper.
I will hear it from him. Raise your head, Ptolemy. Tell me your course of action as the commander of the city operation.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I've been trying to say his name with the letter P in front of it the entire time, and Igor literally just said his name without saying the letter P. Ah, this is how you can tell I'm not listening. It would have made my life easier. Good night, take care. Getting late over here. No problem, Bloody Master. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest, and have a good rest of your week. Or sorry, I should say weekend. Mirai, what? We discussed this. No, we did. You see how bad this is? This is how bad it is. Like I said, just ignore me at this point. Ignore my rambling. He doesn't exist. Sometimes it exists, and sometimes it doesn't. And I can't tell when it should and shouldn't exist on my own. And I'm just not listening clearly. Names, like, literally every single time Igor has literally said his name, it's just a name that comes into my brain, and I'm like, this is your name. Do I know how to say it? No. Do I say it correctly? No. But I just know that this is your name. He speaks calmly, but it sends a chill through the room.
Yes. Around 1600 hours yesterday, we coordinated with the militia and cavalry corps to eliminate several Manus infantry squads that had infiltrated the city.
You already reported that during our last communication. And after the signal was jammed?
I dispatched an ad hoc squad to investigate the source of the signal interference. 5 Arcanist infantry troopers and 2 technicians. Yaroslav Levchuk was the squad leader.
What else did you order them to do?
I must cope by making spicy chicken on a honey biscuit. Is this coping, or are we actually hungry and we just want to eat food? I can't tell which this is. His father has torn away the vial while shame burns Ptolemy's face. Fear freezes his words.
I ordered them to sneak into the forest.
Both, because I'm tired of pizza. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey, like I said, you will cope with me forever, Nobu, as long as you know me about my saying of people's names, regardless of who they are and how many times you correct me or we talk about this. I will forever still say their name wrong. Or, you know, right. So, I mean, I could say it right and then I start for some reason saying it wrong. That could happen too. Or just keep saying it wrong.
To find traces of Krutov at any cost.
Why would you do that, you dumbass?
And then 6 corpses were delivered to the entrance of our base.
You allowed yourself to be blinded with hatred, Ptolemy. How can I entrust you with the Griffin Legion if you can't maintain a steady hand?
I know, Father. I made a grave mistake. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit.
I don't know if any punishment will make up for literally 6 people dying for no reason at all. He pauses, the ache in his left eye socket, betraying the resentment rarely shown in front of his father. That has happened 4 times. That I said the correct thing and then said it the wrong way. Damn. Who's it for? I don't think, it's probably for either this game or probably for other gacha game. I don't think it's for FGO because I've never said anybody's name in FGO correctly. Then wrong. I either say it correctly or I say it wrong for most reverse people. I'm not reverse people, sorry, for FGO people. For FGO, it's either right or wrong. Nothing in between. Other things, maybe. Other games. Starts correct, then backtracks to say it wrong. Oh, in general, yeah. I thought you meant names in particular, not like just saying it correct and then backtracking. It's because I think I say it wrong and I'm not confident in what I said, so I just go back and try again.
But Krutov, I saw him! He was right there, hiding in the woods. I was so close I could see that arrogant sneer of his. Hear the incessant classical music playing from his tent. You know what he did to me. To us. Every time I hear that wretched name, my eye aches with unbearable pain.
A strange ceiling, a sharp throbbing pain, half the world has gone dark.
Medic! Medic! I need morphine!
They just gave you some, Talime.
Oh dear! What happened? Did our convoy hit a booby trap?
No, not a booby trap. Enemies disguised as civilians were lurking by the farms you passed through. No one expected them to be hiding explosive blaze fuse cylinders beneath their clothes.
Right. I remember. My eye. When will it be healed?
The retina in your left eye took a severe burn in the explosion. I'll see to it that you recover as much as possible. For now, just rest.
He understands what this means. I'll have to learn to fire from his other shoulder.
Is Captain Krutov all right? We were in the same car.
He only suffered a mild concussion, thanks to you. I doubt he would have survived if you hadn't pushed him off in time. You should sleep, brother. I'll ask the medic to increase your dosage.
Tommy grips her arm tightly.
Did we win?
Of course. Father's strategy was effective as always. We destroyed the enemy command post. We took Sector 4 decisively.
Good. You need to rest too, Molly. And don't send for the medic. I don't need morphine anymore. As we left Antarctica, I saw the documents those traitors tried to steal from your bag. I learned what Krutov did. Staging an assassination on himself, making it look like an enemy ambush. Just to pressure the Foundation into approving the use of high-risk arcane weapons. Killing me was part of his plan all along. I only survived because the assassin hesitated when I tried to save him. Father, why did you keep this from me?
Anger would only cloud your judgment, as proved with your actions. You will have your revenge, an eye for an eye, I promise you. But now, you must bear responsibility for your mistakes and honor the sacrifice of your brothers.
War sucks. I hate this. I have to do war twice. I did it once already before, and I have to do it again. I hate this.
They gave up past glory, identity, and every proof of their existence for us, entrusting the future into my hands. Do you not remember what I told you after leaving São Paulo? No more meaningless sacrifices. We don't leave anyone behind. You speak with my voice. You should remember this more than anyone.
I will, Father.
Naomi touches the bandage over his burning eye socket and nods, when willing himself to remain steady.
What's that noise? I thought communications were severed after Krutov's assault.
We managed to re-establish a signal. It's been up nearly half an hour, but the only thing it's picked up is some bizarre enemy frequency. The operators think it's some form of interference intended to jam our signals, so they've muted it.
You mean this noise is a signal from Krutov's army, from Manus Vindicta?
Well, in theory, yes.
Bring it up and unmute it. Now.
Yes, sir.
He cuts all the jamming signals at once and turns the volume to its maximum. New radio station crackles to life, faint gunfire sounds in the background.
Falcon 6 calling the nest. Falcon 6 calling the nest. This is the 45th call. Please respond. Huh? What? Is it connected? Command, do you copy?
We read you loud and clear. This is your commander. Report your status.
Oh, what's going on? I don't like... We're either doing a big brain move here, or I'm not gonna like what's gonna happen. So, I'm just going to not. I like I like how we just move people right there.
Good to hear your voice, Admiral.
Is that... Levchuk? You're still alive?
This is urgent. Enemy forces are marching toward the southern bank. Their armored convoy has already reached Damarovka. There are at least 2 armored divisions and 1 infantry division, plus 3 artillery regiments.
Roger. Good work.
The man on the other end collapses to the floor with relief. The gunfire in the background sharpens. Igor hopes it's just his mind playing tricks on him.
Report your position, Staff Sergeant. A squad will be sent to your rescue immediately.
Long silence follows, and then a soft laugh. The gunfire grows closer, unmistakably so. Bullets seem to be tearing right past the receiver.
Have you secured your retreat?
Commander, I, Staff Sergeant Yaroslav Levchuk, have successfully completed my task.
No! Don't say that! Why? People, you're making me crash out. Tommy pushes his way to the speaker.
What are you saying? God damn it! Don't you die on me! I'm coming to bring you back right now!
Stop causing trouble for the Admiral. You hear, Ptolemy?
Artillery begins to drown out the staff sergeant's voice. Also, this is the guy that helped Muldir out in Antarctica. I just remembered this.
It has been a true honor serving under you, sir. I have no regrets.
No. As the gunfire swells, the signal is cut off, along with the heavy breathing of their comrade.
Reorganize the troops, Ptolemy. All units save the anti-air squads are to evacuate from Belgrade.
Evacuate Belgrade? To where? The safe house?
No. To the cavalry corps siege. We will make Krutov return everything he stole from us.
The Griffins bring the worst news. The commander swallows his grief and feeds the casualty list to the coals. In the solemn silence of the siege, he has already made his decision.
The Morovka is the keystone of Krutov's plan. If it falls, Belgrade will face a formidable Arcanist force with armored vehicles. If only we had cut off their supply lines.
The Legion can launch a raid from inside the Morovka. They won't see it coming.
Even if your griffins could strike the enemy undetected.
The Chief of Staff paces the length of the sand table for the third time.
They won't hold long if Krutov keeps getting supplies and reinforcements. We have to cut them off. But how?
I saw plenty of soldiers standing out by their horses. Couldn't they...
Они же всего лишь дети!
Cernova slams her fist on the table, scattering the markers.
All the grown men rode out in the first sortie. Most of them lied about their age, just trying to get a good meal. Their hands haven't even been toughened by the rains yet. They're boys, not soldiers.
Sabina.
The commander pats her back and ushers her out of the tent. The boys stand in their oversized uniform, rifle strapped, digging into their thin shoulders. Sashaka? Scabbards, dragging against their soft legs. They stand quietly, their throats working under tight collars. Their silence suppresses her anger.
Do you understand what you're facing? In all likelihood, you'll die on the battlefield. You'll never see home again.
Don't take me for a kid, ma'am. I'm a Cossack, like my brother, sister, and my parents before me.
Ura! The blood of the Cossacks, of heroes, runs through me.
We may be young, but our blood is strong. No Cossack fears the battlefield. If it means losing a hand, a leg, or even our lives, we'll do anything, make any sacrifice to protect our homeland.
This makes me sad. Those familiar words strike her deep.
See, Igor? These soldiers will drive those masked lunatics from the steppe. Her future rests with the young. We old-timers have no right to shape this era.
The commander, eyes red, looks over these thin shadows.
Hail me, great riders of this steppe! Will victory be ours today?
Победа будет за нами!
Мы выгоним этих безумцев из нашего дома!
Unbroken voices rise like the flow of the dawn in spring, crashing into every corner of the siege. The commander looks back, meeting the heavy gaze of the rebel leader.
Igor, this is our last chance.
His hands are noticeably quivering, but no one blames him for it. Someone needs to just do something. I can't have the suspense hitting me for like this long. Like, actually, this is way too long for me to find out what happens. People are holding me. Excuse me, my voice just did something really weird. Oh, is that literally a tank? Wasn't that the man who you wanted to torture? I still wanna torture Krudov, so I guess I have to just deal. This makes me sad. Ah! I know it's war and people die, but I don't need more people. I just want to get I just need to get my slimy little hands on Krutov and then just turn him into mush. Given the bad hand touch. Heavy armor rolls into Tamarhovka through the river shallows. Treads grind the village's stone road to dust. The heat from the machines scorch the old willow by the bridge, the following rush of wind peeling the ash from them. Sergei and the other captive Arcanists are being marched to the village by the Manus ritualist. Those who fought now feed the frozen earth, silence and obedience reign.
Hey, what are you looking around for?
As the guns from rumble past, an older captive is at Sergei. Despite the ritualist's brandishing of her whip, close behind Sergei strains to look as they pass near his uncle's house.
I'm from this village.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't say things like that. I'm sure most of the villagers fled to the city before all this happened.
She lashes at Sergei's back, tearing flesh. Blood runs down the grooves of the whip, coating the inscription in a smearing scarlet glaze.
Keep quiet.
The pain renders him silent. The blood-stained runes serve his link to Anuma, sending his arcane mind crashing to the ground and intensifying the pain. The older Arcadus supports him. They bend low together, another silent pocket in the procession. I can totally read. Krutov steps out from an armored car, a heavy frown on his face.
I need hands to clear this sludge from the riverbank, or it'll slow our advance. Put some of these captured Arcanists to work. Understand?
It would be my pleasure, General, but I'm afraid they'll be of little use. Per your previous command, I have yet to put them through. Her benevolence is...
I accidentally clicked. Oopsie. It's fine. Hello, app. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. She glides her thumb over the whip's ridges, the coagulating blood smearing over the grain. She touches the inscription slowly, reverently, as if to confirm the channeling of some scared affliction. Affliction? Yes.
And to avoid complications, I've prayed for her blessing to ensure their Numa remains completely dormant.
Then where on earth are you taking them?
Oh, just a small trip to the wilderness to harvest some hawthorn twigs, red carnations, holly leaves, and, if possible, a few devil's finger mushrooms. If you need to hasten the march, I could provide you a shortcut by freezing part of the river.
You know such a skill?
It's no great feat, really, but it comes at a small price. The soil we stand on will be utterly infertile for 3 years. So, do you wish to drain the life from this place?
As if I'd give a damn about some pitiful village.
Krutov lifts his chin to signal the ritualist to act.
We've already eliminated most of the Xeno cavalry, but their remnants will likely attempt to regroup and make another attack. We must take the battle to them before they get the chance. Let the river freeze, and we will carve it as Igor's tomb.
She smiles a yes. As the whip is cracked, the air tears with a shriek. A fling of pointed hats splits the clouds above, their trails smearing like banners. The streamings are like banners. I totally can read. I saw him.
It's screwed up. I spotted the bastard.
Lily dips her broomstick, and the formation tightens into a sharp arrow behind
To
her.
me, Alpha Team. Target confirmed at 3 o'clock from the dead tree at the bridge. Weapons hot.
The flying witches lower their goggles and dive with white shooting stars over the battlefield.
Let's blow them to hell.
When 3 pro... Oh, sorry. I can't read. This is so long. Pyrotic phlogiston in Centaurs rain down on the manor's forces. I totally can't read. I like had to read that in the slowest portion in the front half and then just read normally the latter half. Oh, it's great. I love this. My life. After a brief pause, flames pour from the fire dragons crawling into the armed cars through their observation ports. Fire drag. Yeah. It's okay. I got through it. The black cage is engulfed in seconds. The glow illuminates the bloody faces of the captives. After a stunned moment, they break for the open land like wolves fleeing a burning forest.
The captives are getting away!
An officer fires at their back. The whip gashes illuminated by the flames as they make their desperate bid for freedom. Some fall while others stumble on the outskirts of the village.
Don't waste your bullets.
Rudolph raises a hand, stopping the masked officer. He looks up at the white specks fading into the clouds.
There are only a few of these flying pests. Call the air units to take them down.
Where's the rest of your army?
Krutov points towards the hazy outline of the city in the distance.
They're marching on Beregrad as we speak.
If you want to capture Tamarovka, why not concentrate your forces?
Over half the Xeno cavalrymen are gone. When my men storm the city, they will crumble at my feet, and Igor will be mine.
Let's hope everything goes as smoothly as you say. I'll be taking my leave now.
Officer turns, his foot sinking.
This?
A Baba Yaga ritual. Step away from it.
You.
It's been a long time, Krutov.
Charging headfirst alone into the wolf's den. Your tactical brilliance continues to astound.
Oh my god.
A bit, my friend. Arrogant and ignorant in equal measure.
Alone? I'm afraid not.
Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Man, you look so pretty here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so pretty. Oh my god. The boys rear their horses, their shashaks and voices raise high to the sky. The cavalry splits, charging down the clear path leading out of the village. Their guns blaze and hooves shatter the Manus forces.
They're heading to...
As a former member of the Sentinel unit, it takes him only a moment to grasp Igor's tactic.
They're going to cut us off! Third Company, stop those riders at once!
Griffins, pin down the Menace infantry.
Oh, Lieutenant Ptolemy.
Krudov smiles, a cruel smile, as if mocking a cub that has overestimated its strength.
I hope you're not suffering too much from the pain where your eyes should be.
Fuck, traitor!
Bloody Sasha cuts through the air.
Hold back, Ptolemy. It's not time yet.
Is this his upgrade art? Oh my god, hold on a minute. It's so pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Even though, like, literally, it's just like, literally, it's just the jacket just like pushed off to one side as like a cape, and then you can just see everything underneath. So, like, honestly, not much difference, but I just get to see everything else. It looks so nice.
Yes, Father.
It's so good. Tommy's surrender widens Krutov's grin. He treads on the pride of his former squad mate with almost gleeful mockery.
Oh, what a pitiful boy. Can't even hold his gun steady without Daddy's help.
You asshole, I will literally... You... Actually, no, can we just bury this guy alive? Would this make me happy? Nah, actually, me burying him alive would not make me happy. I don't think doing anything to this guy would make me happy. I think I'd just be not satisfied. I just probably would have to murder him over and over again. Just put him in... Oh. I thought about a really funny JoJo stand that just makes things go into a loop, and then I'm just like, wait, just make him loop his death multiple times, over and over, and never stops. That would be great. Maybe that would make me satisfied. A little bit. Another blade stops just 3 inches from Krudov's chest.
I know you've been dying to kill me, Krutov. Now's your chance.
Okay, do we get to do the fight? No! I don't get it. No. Oh, now we do. There we go. I got it.
Greetings.
Alrighty, let's do this.
That was her.
Oh, please. I know how to use it. My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Alright, Sentinel, I need you to shoot this man down like there's nobody's business.
I have seen to the heart of you. Don't waste your time. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A short hit.
Let's go! Do it again! No! Sentinel, you know what? Just shoot him.
Target locked down.
Agreed.
A simple arcane trick. Sensing their thoughts. Now is the time for repentance.
A little surprise.
Didn't see
No! This man's being an asshole.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance.
I hope you like us black.
Enter the gate and see the destined you got going. Oh please, I know how
This
to
man
use it.
makes me dissatisfied at literally 1 HP. Sentinel literally did the let me follow attack on you and hit you twice, and you still live at 1 HP.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi.
I swear if you don't die from this, I will have a crash out. You need to die!
Bang, bang!
Okay, now I'm just really upset.
One shatter can now remain.
The ground's shifting. Everyone, stay back.
Plot armor too strong. Nope, it's just waiting.
You've grown weak, Igor. You don't deserve the reverence you once held. Look, even the land itself turns on you.
It's okay.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
I'm thinking that this would be more effective. I'm assuming he uses his big move, even though he takes damage. I'm assuming that if you don't do enough damage to him, he would still live. But because I basically killed him, and he's basically at 1 HP, his big attack really just doesn't do anything to me. Like, everyone lives, and also, like, he just dies. So, plot-wise, in the actual plot, we're having some difficulties. Me fighting him, we did great. We basically just said, fuck this guy. He was just stalling for 2,000 years doing his big attack. Which is very annoying because you're wasting my turns. Igor, literally. I need him dead soon. A red willow that has watched over the Cossacks for over a century lies fractured. No, not the trees! The ground that should have been firm and warm has turned to a sticky mire, trapping Igor by the legs. Why is this man breathing so heavy in my ears, God? Blood courses through his already throbbing veins as the power borrowed from Baba Yaga puts a almost unbearable burden on his mixed blood Arcanus body.
You've grown stronger.
Wait. Is Igor not a full Arcanus? He said he's... The text literally said he's mixed blood. Oh, he's not... That's very wrong. I see. Wow, okay, I just assumed. I guess then that's just me. I just assumed. Pinned like a hunted beast, he can only watch as the enemy commander approaches.
Admiral Igor.
Krutov stops a few paces away.
Still catching your breath from the teleport ritual?
Igor only glares, his chest heaving. Krutov knows his proud old land will not plead, not even in his last moments.
Don't worry, I'll soon put you out of your misery. But first, answer me one question.
He cocks his gun, lining it up between Igor's eyes.
Back when we were chained in the Bone Garden, you saved us. What deal did you make with Baba Yaga, the old hag of death, to free us from slavery? Or rather, what did you trade for those extraordinary powers that even Arcana was willing to bargain for? Powers that don't belong to a mixed blood like you.
Beach! If you guys could see me right now, I'm literally sticking out my middle finger. Literally! I am so done with this guy. So done.
Just shoot already.
I don't want him to do that, but I just don't want him to keep talking. That's all I want him to not do.
Still clinging to your secrets? Seems you too have lost yourself to the witchcraft of death, my old comrade.
Yo, keep bonking this fool. I need Krutov dead and buried, and I need him to die multiple times to maybe satisfy how much I hate him. Yeah, probably. Even then, I don't know if I will be. Scorn and arrogant shadow every inch of Krutov's face.
Fine. Then take your secrets to the grave. Farewell.
A flash of sunlight glints in his eyes. No, that's not sunlight.
What?
Walk him into the next era. Choru Nobu. He instinctively looks up towards the light. A blaze fused cylinder is hurled through the air. It's active. A one-eyed sniper fires, firing it. Well. Scalding alchemical fluid flashes over half of Krudov's face, shrieking of pain, mingling with the smell of cooking flesh.
Any morphine to ease the pain, Captain?
Oh my god. Freed from Krudov's incantation, the ground begins to harden again. Ptolemy lowers his gun and pulls his father up before his legs are sealed for good. They stand side by side.
Thank you, Father. Just as you predicted. In his anger, he dropped his guard. But I still think I should have aimed for his heart instead.
An eye for an eye. That was my promise.
He glances past Ptolemy's shoulder at the man he once fought beside. Krudov kneels, his burned face buried in his hands. The charred skin sticking to his cold leather gloves.
No mortal can transcend eternity, Krudov. I already told you this.
I still can't believe I get to see Igor in his, like, Ascension art. I think this is what it is for him before I even own him. Which I'm like, when he comes out, I hope I get him because I will have the hugest crash out if I don't pull him or I don't get him. Which, unrelated, I think I'm going to have a crash out soon for Wua because I have literally been trying to pull for Luke and I have been having no luck. And the universe just hates me. So, yeah, I'm not having a very fun time.
The power Manus Vindicta offers is nothing but a poison chalice. Drinking it down will only lead to your doom.
No! I'm no weakling like you, Igor. I won't flinch from the pursuit of strength.
His whole body is quivering. I see my anti-blonde curses working. That means I have to wait again to get him. Because there's no other, like, new character that I'm waiting for Wua. Because the next Wua character coming out is the orange hair girl, which I'm not interested in pulling her, and then whoever's getting a rerun, which I don't think I'm expecting anyone in terms of, like, the possible rerun characters. Like, there's nobody that I want in terms of older characters right now. So yeah.
I won't make the same mistake you did.
I guess the only thing I'll be trying to pull for other than characters is people's specific characters' weapons. But unless those characters rerun, then their weapons, their signature weapons won't be rerunning. So other than that, that's about it.
Wait, what's he holding?
Between his hands and ruined flesh, a familiar dark mass appears. Oh my god, you literally said you weren't gonna do it and then you do it now. You're such a hypocrite, you piece of shit.
Forgive my earlier ignorance, Your Holiness. From this moment on, I will eternally praise your name.
God damn it!
Not only fires at Krudov, but the bullet hits a wall of ice before it reaches him. Krudov shakes and murmurs to himself as he undergoes a trial. Ptolemy paces forward, readying himself to tear the mask from him.
I'll smash that mask to pieces!
No, stay back.
Igor grabs his shoulder and pulls him back. A sharp wall of ice slices through the air in front of him.
I hear it. I hear your wise words. I should have listened to you long ago. I should have seen the truth of this world. Ah!
Krutov lowers his hands, the melting flesh of his face drooping like soft wax in sticky amber threads.
Mother of resurrection.
With the hand-shaped mask cradling his eyes, a whirlwind of chilling air begins to spread from Krutov.
This coat, it's... I see.
Oh,
Krutov
so
has
cool.
passed the mask trial. That Manus ritualist must be hiding nearby. She's given him the power to contain the entire stolen winter on his own.
It's cold, and I hate the cold.
What? So that's why the Flying Witches couldn't fully stop the ritual. Who'd have thought Krutov was?
Igor draws his... Oh, I can never say this word correct until the end. Shaka. It trembles in the sudden cold frost forming in diamonds along its blade. It's so cold.
Inform Lieutenant Lilia at once. We found the final rite.
It's so cold. God dang it. I hate the cold. That means I would hate this right now. Alright, let's do this. Last fight.
Who should my squadron help during the next attack? Better think carefully.
It seems he's developed the traits of a Terrafiend after passing Manus Vindictor's trial. Watch out for his channeling effects.
He's a monster now. Rotten to the core. Father, we need support from the Flying Witches.
So does the Cavalry Corps. I'm certain Lieutenant Lilia will adapt her support flexibly to the situation. We need to trust our allies if we want to win this fight.
Oh god, I gotta read? Okay, okay. Recruitive deals max HP times 20, increase damage, all enemies, dispel which house statuses. Oh my god. I think we'll be fine on our own, so... We'll be fine. Wait, I should have probably read the thing. Oh, I have to do this. Okay, every 2 rounds. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Arcane click. Agreed.
Watch it somehow. I win this fight, but I pick the bad option for the other thing.
Peek inside. Hold on. Psychiatrist at work. Our victory comes in a tide of blood.
By God's grace.
The Flying Witches are coming to help. Hang on, everyone. All troops, break formation.
Now is the time
Air support
of
has arrived.
repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
See, nope. Help everyone else. We are fine. I
hope
can
you
do
like a
this.
splash of red. Agreed.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Sensing their thoughts. Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Sentinel, you are the best. I appreciate you.
Have I startled you?
Also, everyone else in this team, but mostly Sentinel for her buddy skill to attack multiple times, or to follow up, so I appreciate that. The squad is...
Those machine guns are keeping Krutov well covered. Those machine guns are aimed at the Cavalry Corps.
Come back!
No!
I need your feedback on our session.
I love Sentinel's thing, her gimmick where if you attack you get hit too. I love how she just literally, we got to phase 2 and he just attacked her and she just kept saying, let me keep shooting you. And then me, I'm trying to listen to Igor talk and then she's just like, I've got this. Stop talking for a minute. That's so good. Just going ham on him. I love it. I'm gonna have to head out, have a good stream and sleep well. Thank you. I really appreciate it, app. Have a good rest and have a good rest of your weekend as well. Living ice swirls and bites at their wrists, climbing up their arm to their torso. Only their red hot gun barrel are able to fight it off.
Damn it! This bastard won't hold back the winter any longer. Keep shooting!
And soldiers one after another throw themselves into the gunfire before they reach the collapsed Krutiv. Soon, Krutiv is submerged in a black tide of soldiers. Tommy swings open his gun cylinder and empties the spent shells.
Where'd he run off to? Hey, Flying Witch! How'd those menaces come up here all of a sudden? Did the cavalry all turn tail and run?
Shut your trap!
Flurry of condensation clouds from her mouth. The thickness of the stinging cold air has pulled her lower. Leia runs a circle around the battlefield, knocking aside some straggling enemies before landing in a small clearing at its center.
The cavalry are chasing down whatever's left of Krutov's bandits. As for the Manas, I got no clue how they managed to disappear like that. Must have used some kind of teleport ritual. The Alphas are looking for it now.
There were a lot of them, so the ritual site must be nearby. Probably somewhere in the village.
If that's the case, the Alphas can't do much. Too many buildings. You better have your men do a grid search.
How about we carpet bomb them out?
What about the villagers, huh? What about your own men? У тебя что, мозг отмёрз?
A unit will be dispatched to perform a ground search, but they won't be as fast as you, Lieutenant.
She has no words. After a moment, she clicks her tongue and climbs onto her broom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, it's so cold.
Based on the direction of the reinforcements, the teleport ritual site must be in the south of the village. Freezing my butt off here. Ugh. Where is the damn thing? A whole army went through it. No way it just disappeared without a trace. Блять!
Amelia squints as a glare from somewhere on the ground almost blinds her. She backs hard. She tries to hide in the clouds, but the glare follows her every turn.
I swear, if I catch the ground duster who dares dazzle me right now, I'll give him a missile to the face. Missile to the face.
And Sergei, if you shine the light of that telescope into my eyes one more time.
Oh my god! Yo, this man! He pulled through! I swear if this man literally did this and you pulled his ass through, I am...
The last thing you'll see is a missile to the face. Understood?
Understood, Lieutenant.
Please. Swear.
Sergei.
She pulls down, her goggles drop lower, and searches for the lights. Oh, I can't see source. It's a pair of binoculars, half shattered, looking like a sorry child's kaleidoscope. They're in the hands of a wounded young rider in xenon uniform, looking just as tattered. He waves as he jumps lively as a grassland hare, one hand pointed.
What's he pointing at? The stable? Why? There's something in the stable? Wait! It's got to be Krutov!
She spots a limping Krutov being led into the stable by the ritualist.
I see them, Sergei! Stay back!
No! You're fuck! I swear! Ice and dust scatter in the explosion. By the time Lilia lands near the ruined stable, Sergei is already digging through the wreckage like a mole.
Didn't I tell you to stay away? Krutov and that ritualist could still be alive down there.
No, it can't be. How?
Sergei climbs out, brushing himself off, and runs to the lieutenant.
The place is tiny, but I don't see them. Not even a trace.
They got away again.
Lilia kicks a small mushroom at her feet in frustration.
Probably used multiple short-range teleport rituals. Blech. Hopefully the Alphas find something elsewhere. So, how did you end up here?
We can save that for later, Lieutenant. All that matters now is that I'm alive. For a moment, I honestly thought that this would be it for me.
You live, my man! Let's go! It's okay, I give you a hug. Good job. You did your job. I'm going to head to bed now. Good night. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you, Cillian. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. And what? Okay. Why do you have to be like this before you leave? I feel very sedge now. And then there was one. Yes, Nobu, you and me were the only ones left. He almost stumbles over his words to get his next question out.
How are things in the city? What's happened to Commander Ivan and the rest of the Corps? It looks like the bandits and the menace are gone. What's going on? Come on, tell me! Did we win?
Lilia crosses her arm, not knowing where to begin. She takes a long drink from the flask she hasn't opened. Winter returns, and with it, the eerie silence of snow. A distant sound answers for her. Hollered voices, snorting horses, and the stirring of long grass all echo on the banks of the shimmering dawn.
They did what they could.
Some sins can never be redeemed. Yet, it is not too late.
Oh my god, it's Charon speaking. Oh my god.
Taking root again.
Also, can I just say, Igor looks so good here, even though he is injured. Beautiful.
And family. Bare fists struck steel behemoths. Soft flesh warded off fell sorcery. Their brittle lives were laid down so that others might be spared. And the living lift their eyes as the first snow falls. Time finds its rightful course once more. Winter has come.
Luckily, we won. For this round, at least.
Alright. We are in the conclusion part now. Let's go.
My mission on the Eastern Front is over, but the battle that took place here has left an indelible impression on me. It still strikes me like lightning. In the city of Beregrad, civilians, barely knowing how to handle a gun, gave their all to defend their homes from bandits and Manus Vindictae. The unyielding defense of the city streets brought crucial tactical space for the Xeno Cavalry Corps and their allies on the field, allowing them to strike the enemy's main force without restraint. Some lost their lives, but many more will live because of their sacrifice. I am certain those names will be remembered on this step forever. As an aside, I ran into Charon here. What are the odds of that? It's a shame I don't have time to share more stories with you in just one letter. I hope one day to tell you all about them in person. And don't worry about me, my dear Marianne. I'll soon return to the Foundation headquarters. I look forward to hearing from you.
That the only letter you want to send?
Oh my god! Too bad it's not the guy I actually liked. But he wouldn't be here. Too bad. I wish he was here. The knight folds her letter, seals it in an envelope, and presses the Foundation's wax seal on it with solemn care.
I would have written more if I knew you'd be delivering them personally. If you're returning to the Western Front, please bring this letter to Montpé. Someone there will pick it up.
Ah, you mean that gargoyle girl, right? She's not hanging around Montpé anymore.
Huh? Do you know where she went?
Can't say that I do, but I have run into her a few times since.
Hound looks as though a chill has run up his spine.
First time was in Luxembourg. I was out looking for something when she decided to press the muzzle of her gun against the back of my head.
Oh,
I thought she was still holding a grudge over what happened at Hill 299. I wouldn't blame her. After all, Kratos owes her a hell of a lot more than a little thanks. But turns out she just wanted to have a chat with the member of the 12.
What did you talk about?
Something about setting rules. Said she doesn't mind helping out when her objectives overlap with ours. On the condition that we share with her each and every piece of information we have. Must have been serious, right? Doesn't seem like the kind of person who appreciates a joke.
Maybe just your jokes.
Could be. Anyway, I don't know her exact whereabouts, but finding her again shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure she wouldn't want to miss your letter.
Thanks. So, why were you sent here?
Kratos wanted me to do some mopping up. Lucky me, always stuck with the chores. Watching to see if the Xenocore here show any unusual political tendencies after the battle. Making sure they've cut contact with Ego. Oh, and Blackbird.
He pulls a document from his coat and hands it to Marcia. After a pause, she carefully opens it.
Meryl, head to the Don River region immediately. Cover your tracks and investigate the Golden Famine there. Reyes, November 10th? That was before Meryl's desertion. Then, she didn't run away after all?
Oh.
Nah, the date's fake. Kratos wrote up this secret order right in front of me after your report.
Oh my god, this man is covering her ass. Oh. Do I feel any better about this? Maybe. Just a little.
The seal on the signature hadn't even dried when I set out.
A little paperwork filled after the fact would be harmless.
I see. Are you sure you should have told me this?
Oh. Your mole's face darkens unexpectedly.
We're on the same team. If we can't trust each other, we'll all end up in the ditch when shit hits the fan. Know what I mean?
You make a good point. Meryl's still resting. Should I call for her now?
I'm here.
The deserters spared for now by the secret order, peeks out from behind Marcia with a sheepish look on her face. Your mole tilts his chin at her.
Your days of fluttering under a babysitter's wings have come to an end, Blackbird. You may be off the Foundation's hook, but I'm afraid some form of internal punishment within the squad is inevitable.
Internal punishment?
Hearing this, Meryl takes a slow step back.
Don't think you can get away again.
Like catching a rabbit, the man pulls Meryl out from behind the knife.
Hey, go easy on her.
I'll be keeping tabs on her from now on, Marcia. Even got a tracking serum. Kratos' order.
Tracking serum?
Yeah, goof juice, invented by some eggheads. Still in development, actually. Our little runaway will make the perfect lab rat.
I won't run again. Trust me, I swear.
Keep that voice down. You trying to tell the entire world you're a deserter? Or you looking for a taste of Dumbitter portion?
No.
She bites her lips. Marcia gives her a light pat on the shoulder.
Relax. I'll be traveling back with you.
Oh. Andreas. A black warhorse trots over from down the street, his old friend beside him.
It is good that you've returned to your friends, Meryl. May your journey ahead be a safe one. And thank you, Marcia. Tending to this broken body must have taken a great toll on you. I am sorry for any pain it caused.
Please, don't think of it that way, Charon. I can handle my arcane skills. I'm just relieved that you're back on your feet.
Gotta say, I was surprised to hear you'd made it out this way, Gravedigger. Baravian told me it was you who covered Meryl's tracks.
Ooh, wait, leave Charon out of this. I forced him to help me.
What's got you so worked up? All you did was follow Kratos' orders and cover your tracks, right?
Yeah. No, wait. Did I?
Yeah, you did. And keep that in mind if anyone asks.
Oh, okay.
This is literally me and my friends. Like, me and my, close best friends. We're like, yeah, we totally did this. Yes, guys? Yup. Charon, struggling to follow the conversation among the 12 squad, gives up trying.
Life must flee death. It is our most basic instinct. Death is impartial, unstoppable. No creature should be punished for running from its shadow.
Sure. Don't worry. I'll make sure our friend here stays safe and sound.
A small hope in this grey world. Now, there is more work to be done.
You're leaving again, Charon?
Why don't you join us at the...
Foundation catches in her throat.
Never mind. I hope I see you again, Charon. Though, maybe not on another battlefield. I'd be happy to never see another corpse in my life. I'll miss you too, Andreas.
Meryl stands on tippy toes, wrapping her arms around Andreas' neck and presses her cheek on his rough mane.
Goodbye, friends. I've made so many happy memories with you. Well, aside from the drowning. I'll miss you from the bottom of my heart.
May our reunion come in a more peaceful time.
Leading Andreas by the reins, Charon makes his way out of the city. They disappear into the winter grassland, returning to the long, hard road they must walk. Oh, there's still one more. All right. We're at the end now. The streets of Beograd are packed. The people hug and laugh, and the soldiers drink and sing to their hard-won victory. But deep below the church, in a room from another age, there is nothing but silence. The white marble chair is smooth and cold. The touch of a fingertip sends a distant call across time and space.
Is it really you?
She sits, a pain pricks through her skin, a pain that is not her own.
What have you been through?
Oh no! Why must we talk about this again? No!
Where are you?
Shh. We should let her get some rest. Burton.
Who are you?
We all walk our own paths, seeking our own answers. But our paths will surely cross again.
Timekeeper.
She gets to her feet, tearing her from those memories and thrusting her back into the real world. The footsteps that followed carry a note of caution.
This room had always been locked to me, but now it is blindingly white.
Mr. Igor.
I wouldn't sit in that chair. Not unless you know it to be necessary.
Erd sat here. I wanted to try it myself.
Find anything useful?
Some documents on the experiment. The person who told me about this room might be interested.
Very fun. I hate this.
But if you mean to ask about Erd specifically, I haven't learned anything more than I did on my first visit. You were there. What do you know about the experiments in this room? What did they want from her?
Her usual reasoned words came quickly, driven by her hunger for answers.
What did you do to her?
The things that Pax House did to Earth. I'm sure you've pieced it together somehow. After the second storm, the Foundation led an effort to build an emergency response system. But after Manus Vindicta reared their head, and in the wake of the vanishing of 2 eras, we realized no system could stop the storm. We needed Earth.
And you tracked her down, only to find she'd become someone else. An investigative journalist, a humanitarian doctor, anything but the identity you were hoping for. You tried every method to force that version of her, a blind woman you had no need of, into becoming Erd again, the one from 1999.
We, or the Pax House, believed that no matter the nature of the storm, whether Manus Vindicta forged new psyches from the realm of souls, or twisted the entire material world to warp memories on a universal scale, the key to every question about the storm was tied up in Earth, the original Earth. The Loop Laboratory and the vessel ensoulment experiments conducted here were dedicated to finding that key.
Was that your goal? To find her and end all this?
The old admiral closed his eyes, either to recall or avoid.
Igor, do you also want to return to the era before the storm?
No reply comes. Igor moves to a corner as if searching for something.
Just as I suspected, they didn't have time to evacuate with these materials.
From a pile of discs, he lifts a white box as thick as a dictionary.
Take it.
It's heavy.
Its surface is as cold and hard as marble.
The weight of 43 souls combined.
Oh God.
Huh?
The souls of those whose identities were displaced after the storm. I abducted them from all around the world, a way to regain my footing among their ranks. I placed my trust, my hope even, in the Foundation, believing that these experiments would one day bring back the people I loved.
But you chose to walk away.
43. Each soul left behind a husk. I buried every one of them. I've buried so many people since the storm. I've lost count. I stopped counting.
He takes the black cube from his coat and murmurs an incantation. It floats above his palm.
Arcana's body was annihilated, but her presence and yours. Even with my modest lineage, I feel her presence everywhere, at all times. She bestowed on me a boon that let my army cross the storm. It worked as she promised. But after leaving Antarctica, the barrier that boon created could shelter only one person. I did still use it as a beacon to find a new sanctuary, but it cost us dearly in time and effort. Meanwhile, Krutov seized the opportunity to wreak havoc along the dawn.
A bitter smile colors Igor's face, and he stops channeling arcane energy into the boon.
This is Arcana's mockery of me, the mixed blood arcanist who dared mimic Noah.
But you managed to build your own arc, didn't you?
Gives a dry laugh that is neither a yes nor a no. Then he sets the boon down on the white book. When she reaches out to it, the ever-present threads pull taut and then fade into the air.
Huh?
You are the true savior destined to lead us from the flood. Take it. Back to our deal, Timekeeper. I brought you to this laboratory as promised, and told you secrets the Foundation would rather keep hidden. Along with this boon, I believe I have done enough to earn your favor.
I didn't realize what time it is. It's fine. We will still watch the trailers because I want to watch them and react to them.
What is it that you want?
Only that you consider me a partner in the future, so that we may help each other when the need arises.
Yes! Please! I need this man back in my life. Please!
I'm still the timekeeper of the St. Pavlov Foundation. You're betting your life and freedom on nothing more than my favor.
Not my first gamble. I have confidence. You and I share the same enemy in Arcana.
As soon as this is over, I'm going to bed, have an early shift. I see. That is fine. I mean, we can watch the trailer. I mean, technically watch it on Tuesday. It's not a big deal. We can watch it on Tuesday. I probably won't touch it. And also, I doubt lots of things will happen on the weekend. I'll see.
There is another matter.
I told you to start with
Krutov
trailers.
has
It's
passed the
fine. It's not a
massive
big
trial.
deal.
He is more dangerous than ever before.
I mean, I could just watch it and then just tell you how I feel about it. Because I'm pretty sure everyone else will watch it.
We defeated him at the Marovka,
I predicted the skip
but there
because
was no
old man
sign of his
scenes.
body.
I mean, I'm not in a rush to watch it. And plus, like, I feel like me just knowing that for at least for Star Rail, I know who's gonna be coming out next, which is Ashvale, and then like that's the only thing I care about. I'm assuming the update is mostly around him, just based on the thumbnail I saw for the trailer. It only has him on it. And then Silver Wolf may be coming in as well at some point, maybe. I don't know, because she is in the live stream thumbnail. And then for Wuwa, character I don't really care about in terms of like pulling her. She's in the story. I'm only caring about where the plot goes from here. So I'm not in a hurry to watch it. That's what I'm saying. I could always watch it on Tuesday. Literally on my birthday, we could talk about it. And then I can gush about more men while doing more things.
So you're suggesting...
Manus Vindicta lacks leaders with modern military training. I suspect Krutov will become key to their future conflicts with the Foundation.
Having left the timekeeper to her devices, Igor slips past the street celebrations and leaves Beargrad.
Father.
As you said, Muldir, the timekeeper is unlike most of her colleagues.
A soft laugh comes through the communicator. The events of the South Pole are still fresh in her mind.
She's a truly extraordinary young woman. Based on my collaboration with her team in Antarctica, I'm sure she has prospects beyond the Foundation.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like Vertin... I mean, like, the whole reason why Vertin's team, like, is a separate group outside of the Foundation and kind of wanted their independence is because of that, right? They were not okay with what happened right at the beginning of the story, like earlier in the chapters. So that's why that happened. And then I mean, like, ever since then, right? So, I mean,
I hope your meeting brought something of value.
It did, to my surprise. Recall all personnel on the field to the sanctuary. We need to accelerate recruitment and redeployment.
Muldir is temporarily rendered silent by the abruptness of his order.
Father.
Let the residents of any nearby villages join us if they wish. We need all the strength we can muster.
All of them?
Civilian or soldier, human or arcanist, take them all in.
The Admiral answers with unwavering conviction.
And keep an eye on Ptolemy until I return. And should I not return, command of the Griffin Legion will be transferred to you.
Father.
Igor, standing on the bank of the Dawn, gives the old city one last glance and ends the call.
What's the rush, old man?
Oh my god, please, lords, but Jesus! A gun muzzle presses the back of Igor's head.
I've been expecting you, Lieutenant Lilia.
So you recognize that Ptolemy is a good-for-nothing bastard then? At least you're a better father than you're a soldier. But being a half-decent father won't save you from the crimes you've committed or the lives you've taken. I said it before, I'll say it again. I will personally escort you to the judgment seat.
Is this where we leave off? Oh, why would you do this to me? I banged my head against my desk. Ow. Why would you do this? Ow.
Give me a minute. Walking into my home with blood-soaked boots. Such insolence. Does he think sending people to die makes him special?
Oops, I didn't realize we were actually having a conversation here.
He'll pay for this in blood. I am calm. He brought the blood here, so he'll pay by cleaning up every drop. I won't even lend him a rag. He can use that fancy coat of his for all I care. So he claims those big shots forced him to stain his hands, huh? How convenient. And this plan to restore everything to how it was? Utterly foolish.
Maximum cliffhanger pain, true.
But the fact that he followed it to the letter makes him no different from the ones who devised it. To realize their grand vision, those so-called realists kept piling weight on one side of the scale.
Very fun.
Sacrificing one innocent life after another, just so someone could remember a name that wasn't hers anymore. Absurd. I have one thing to say to those arrogant megalomaniacs wanting to play gods. Anyone who has forgotten their own name is as good as dead, and forcing them to wear it again won't change a thing. What happened has happened. Those bloody footprints can never truly be erased.
Very fun. Here we go. Hopefully this is the end. Sounds like the end to me. At least based on the title.
Raise your glass to the Xeno Cavalry Corps.
За корпус, за летающих ведьм и за Береград.
Oak mugs meet in a toast, golden liquor overflowing at their rims.
To everyone!
This is nothing like the samogon we brew in the village.
Too fiery for you?
Not fiery enough.
He drains his mug and lets out a hearty laugh.
Hit me!
Leah sits with the celebrants. I totally can read. Cheeks flushed, but her eyes still sharp on the siege gates outside the tent. Then she sees the Griffin soldiers leaving in tow and trees. She spits, picking up her broom, and strides out.
Where are you going, Commander? You're the star of this party.
Come on, quit with the titles. Lila's just fine. I'm just going to get some more drinks from the city.
Oh, flying under the influence. You sure?
Catch me if you can.
Bro, Leah probably has a high-ass tolerance for this to do it. The engine flares orange, her new broom carrying Lilia and the name Red 38 shoots into the clouds and disappears. The commander examines the trail towards Belgrade with a puzzled look, then he lifts the tent flap and steps inside.
Where's Lieutenant Lilia off to?
The city. Said she'll bring back more drinks.
Weighing the bottle in his hand, he lapses into silence.
I'm afraid there won't be any judgment for me, Lieutenant Lilia.
I mean, it usually takes her a full bottle of vodka before getting tipsy.
Oh yeah? What's got you so confident?
Why do I have to look at this?
This war between Manus Vindicta and the Foundation will grind on for a long time to come. They won't give the order to arrest me until it ends.
The guy presses harder against his head. An Arcanus skull is like any other. It has no defense against a bullet.
They might call us traitors, but still, our names and faces are listed as martyrs in Zeno's Hall of Merit. They know that others doubt, and they fear for their morale. They know I still live, of course. Even so, the Foundation gains nothing from making an enemy of me, so long as I remain a potential ally.
The threat brings him no fear. He only answers her anger with measured calm.
And as a result of my actions in São Paulo, the rift between the Foundation and the various factions of Zeno has been laid bare.
Rift?
Zeno should have been at the front lines of this war with Manus Vindicta, yet the Joint Command sent them to the Eastern Front. Lilia knows he speaks the truth.
So if the Foundation put you on trial, it'd be like they're spitting in Zeno's face.
She looks up at the sky despite herself. The flying witches, she puts on a patrol pass overhead. Their gray and white Foundation uniform makes them look like fluttering doves.
But the Buck's house will intervene.
Even if their direct intervention would sever all trust between the Foundation and Zeno.
Sever all trust? How?
The last thing Zeno wants is to relieve the shame of São Paulo. Likewise, the Foundation has no desire to reveal how deep their network goes. If the Pax House intervenes, that delicate balance will crumble.
Wait, network? Do you mean the soldiers you dealt with in Sao Paulo?
10 humans and 4 Arcanists refused to join our rebellion. 3 were spies we had long sniffed out. As for the rest...
Igor closes his eyes. He won't defend himself any further.
Push! They were all our comrades! Every one of them!
A trembling finger tightens on the trigger.
They fought together with you! shared their canteens and rations with you. You could have sent them off somewhere, could have arrested them, knocked them out, put them to sleep. You had a million ways to pull off your rebellion without killing them. You chose to murder them. Why?
The old man's breath doesn't hasten, but his chest heaves.
The Apostles' Brotherhood was watching. To reach a future free from meaningless sacrifices, some cost must be paid.
So you used them, ended them so you could go on with the Manus.
I forgot about that group of people. Yeah. God, now remembering things that happened during that chapter makes me like, my crash out coming back to me. Igor, you didn't help me very much. My crash out was so bad. It was so bad. And then by the end of it, my crash out had like hit maximum.
Yes.
You'll pay for what you did.
I've committed many crimes. I will not run from them. I will be ready to surrender my life when the day comes. But it has not come. Until it does, I will continue to assist the Timekeeper. Her fight is only just beginning.
The wind drops and the grasslands fall still. Only the young pilot's breath grows heavier.
Сука, блядь!
She flings the revolver to the ground, the wild grass swallowing it.
All the goddamn arrogance! You ready to die? No, your death won't fix anything. What about everyone who decided to follow you, huh? What about Lopera? You owe her an explanation.
I'm gonna head off to bed now. Good night, Mirai. Good night, chat. Bye, Evie. Have a good sleep and have a good rest of your weekend.
Блять! You were right about this, old fart Ivan. He's got a screw loose in the brain. Someone should send him to Mesmer Jr. to sort him out.
The commander steps out from behind Arise. Clearly he has been watching, unseen from the start. He studies Igor, searching for a trace of the past in his withered eyes.
You are a madman, Igor. Except Manus Vindicte, who else dares challenge Zeno and the Foundation? And now even the Manus march against you. Your legion walks amid tigers.
Igor turns to his old friend with an unusual calm, as if he weren't sinking into a mire.
Amid tigers? No. My legion soars high above, like the indomitable griffin. My children will rend their foes with claws, and guard their friends with wings, and they will bear their ark safely through the currents of time.
Don't flatter yourself.
Alia spits.
Nothing you do will ever be enough to atone for what you've done.
Agreed. Still, none can deny his deeds in Antarctica and Belgrade.
Antarctica. I heard from the Capitan that Ulrich bypassed the Manus troops thanks to Lieutenant Moldir. That your order?
No. This was Moldir's choice. I did not intervene, true. But I cannot take any credit for it.
Stubborn old fart. If you step even one toe out of line, you're dead.
She mounts her broom before starting the engine, looks back at Igor. She points up at the flying witches in the clouds.
We'll be watching you. I will be watching you.
Igor responds with a slow nod. A shapeless anchor sits in Lily's chest. She snorts and tears into the sky.
We were just like her once. Young, unable to ignore anything we saw as unjust. Compelled to personally right every wrong.
But we never put our lives on the line like her, did we? Wait.
The scar on his brow moves with his smile. Memory does live in those old eyes.
You did.
So did you. I never thought an old cat like you would change his spots. Not a change I favor, mind.
A river turns foul when it holds. We must all find our way to the ocean.
Igor steps towards the river, his boot spurs cutting lines in the soft mud at the bank.
I suspect you were the one that persuaded the lieutenant to leave her gun unloaded.
I owed you for what you did for the Corps.
The commander runs a agitated hand through his hair and joins Igor.
Got a cigarette?
Oh my god. Oh! Well, I had to watch old people do this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I quit back in '99.
The famed commander of Xeno cavalry pulls a handful of grass from the nearby tuft.
Do you have any idea how many of my silly pups wish to follow you after Tamarovka?
Oh my god, no! Oh my god.
I found a place. Somewhere big enough to welcome you and the Corps.
I'm not ready to have a bounty on my head.
But you spoke in this bounty target's defense. What did you say to Lieutenant Lilia?
I gave her a choice. End your life with a bullet, or let you live, bearing the pain of your guilt.
Did you ever consider that I might just be a cold-hearted tyrant? That I feel no guilt at all?
No, bro, I don't believe you for a solid minute. Because if you did, thank you. All the old people I like care too much. Well, some of them, maybe some less than others, but still nonetheless. Also, all of them just don't show it. Jesus, people.
We've all changed since the storm.
I read your letter, old friend.
Ah, ah, ah.
No truth serum could tell me more than it did. I tarnished with my own hands the honor we once held dear. Molly, please tell Lopera that...
The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom.
Really? Running your old bones deeper into the ground just to protect your privacy?
Oh my god, I want to know what he said! Let me know! Please! Just tell me. I just want to know. Please. You need to tell her, and I need to know. My crash out for that is still living. I needed to put it to rest, and you're still not letting me.
Privacy. I thought you'd never heard of the word.
I didn't mean to pry. The soldiers were getting their letters. Yours was the only one with no name. We ride out come morning. We all know that many of us will never return. You still have a chance to come to the siege before we leave.
You want me to take those young soldiers in?
This was never meant to be their war.
Leah's aircraft. aircraft has left a lingering line across the sky. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom. The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom. The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom. The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom. The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The jar in Igor's hand flickers. A firefly dims and falls to the bottom. The arcane glow appears by the letter. A shadowy mouth emerges from it, chews it down, and drags it into the void. The
They deserve to see the new spring.
Five days late. We're doing a damn ass time skip? Jesus.
Located in a Foundation facility. Completely confidential and no field mission application required. You're more thoughtful than I expected, Timekeeper.
I was gonna say, damn, for the first time we're in this box again after so long.
Let's make the most of our time, Mr. Iranai, before our absence draws unnecessary attention.
Then let's cut to the chase. About the vessel ensoulment experiments conducted in the Amber Room laboratory. What have you learned?
I managed to recover documents detailing the experiment's main procedures. However, I didn't find anything significant about Erd.
I left this chapter slightly satisfied, but also not satisfied with some things. And this makes me very upset. Alright. I'm trying to decide if we want to watch trailers now or if we want to watch trailers later. We'll watch trailers now. Why not? I might as well. Since I am still relatively awake now and not dying on the ground. Watch when Igor gets added, there's a character event. I will barricade myself 10 feet underground if that happens. So help me, lords. And I will not have a very fun time. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few quick things here before I do that. I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, Nobu. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up all the... Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. I just need to close a couple of tabs first. Okay, close this. Oh, good night, and don't doom scroll later. Yes, I will not doom scroll later, I promise. Okay, let me just plug this in here. And then should we push this? Okay. Well, I tried to figure out some stuff here real quick. I will talk about what we're going to do at the end here, so then things can move smoothly. We're gonna just watch the trailers for the WUA version 3.2 update and for Star Rail 4.1 update. My brain's like, what numbers is it? I cannot remember. So we're just gonna watch the two trailers and then just talk about what's in the updates and stuff like that, and it probably won't take too long. The longest it'll take is just to watch the goddamn trailers. Everything else will probably go really fast because I'm just gonna be not glossing over, but I'll just be quickly going over what's in the update, and pretty much that's it. Let me quickly do this. Okay. Let me just close this tab. Closing tabs. I just need to check this. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure my thing is not going to break and it's not going to die, and then we're all good. Okay. Close this. Can I pop this out? Okay, there. Perfect. Okay. Do this. And this. Okay, perfect. Let us watch the trailer. Hopefully it will work and then it doesn't explode on me.
Do you really believe in yourself? Do others trust you? So, why not just give up? You're always going to disappoint them.
to the Psychological Threshold Alternative Therapy Society.
Support the Otonic Society.
Youth. Fascinating concept. So full of ideals and passion, but also anxiety and sorrow.
Oh, this blackboard is just like a black hole.
Oh.
Sucking my brain into it.
What kind of game would do something like this? We have to stop it. I can help you solve these strange riddles. The wind's turning.
She have a godlike character?
Straight to the stars.
She looks like a godlike character punching things before.
These students have all become pawns in Mithraxidus' little show.
This isn't about proving myself anymore. It's about doing what's right. This is all you're doing. Your expectations are the chains that bound her.
I thought you might have been
Oh,
linked to the recent
pink hair.
disturbances.
Oh, sorry, white hair girl. 2 white hair girls.
So you're just another victim. I want to find the answer myself.
2 white hair girls. Professor from before, and then the orange hair girl here. Okay, very fun. Okay, we're not gonna watch the rest of this because I'm just gonna pull this up and then we can just look at the rest of it here because we don't need to do this. Oh yes, should you put in your what was I gonna say? Codes for live stream before March 15th. Literally, well, I guess tomorrow for me. The update comes on the 19th, which is next week at the end of the week. This is okay, this is okay. So we have Sigrika? Is that her name? I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. In phase 1 with Quayon, who's getting his rerun. Phase 2, we have Phoebe, Zani, and Lene as rerun characters, so she's going to be the only new character that's going to be coming out this update. Wow, both What and Starville is only having 1 new character in the update? Dang. And then we have their weapons here, which I was like, do I need to pull for his thing? But I was like, I have his thing. We have the main story quest here, chapter 3, act 4, and then we have a extra chapter, the after story. I don't know who's it for, just based on the silhouette of the preview image. It looks like it's for the professor that was in the last update with the blue hair, just based on how the silhouette looks, but I could be wrong. But we'll see who it is for later on. New enemies, events, pretty much we get the same events, and we got some new stuff as well, but I was gonna say the most important one is our login for 7 days, so make sure you log in for that so then you can get rewards for that. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, potential upcoming character. This is one of the girls that was before. A lot of people were leaking her and saying she was a Glacio character, which we haven't had a Glacio character in a long time. Supposedly, people have been saying she is a DPS Glacio character, but not sure. This is pink hair, yo, more pink hair squad. Yes, more of the pink hair squad to join me. Let's go. Anyways, her too. I don't think we know too much about her. A character mentioned by Mornay, apparently. So, potentially the Fractus spy, that was implanted by the Grand Arc. So maybe a nuke. Maybe that'd be interesting. Well, I mean, like, we don't know if she's gonna be playable if she is part of Frax. So if she's not, then and she is part of them, then makes sense. But still. Is there anything else here that is obviously new enemies? And then new maps. Oh, here is the Muse Dash collab. If you play Muse Dash, they are having a collab with Wuwa. You guys basically get some songs from Wuwa in Muse Dash, and I think there's going to be an event there for you guys. I think that's what I'm suspecting that this is. Yes, as I briefly read it. And then we get Persona 5 Royal collab for the bikes. So we get more of that stuff as well. I'm assuming we probably get the skins for the bikes similar to how we got the previous ones before. And yeah. If you want to look at them more closely, then I'll let you guys look at that on your own time. And then just the events. Update to Echo Management System. Basically, it's probably just to make things a little bit easier to sort and to look for things easier. And probably UI changes and stuff like that. I'm not going to go too in deep for these changes just because I'm not going to read them all out loud, because if you guys don't care about certain optimizations, then I'm not going to go too in deep. But if you do care about these optimizations or very specific ones, please go watch the live stream or you know, look at the site and stuff like that. Then we have improved motorbike navigation. I'm assuming this is like when you autopilot and stuff like that. Changes to doubled pawns matrix, so probably some rewards and how the gameplay works probably. Environmental adjustments, which probably graphics and stuff like that. Graphics and performance optimization. I think this is important for everyone, because a good amount of people have been complaining about this and about other things. So basically, people who have PCs and who are PC players have a high quality graphics option available. And that's pretty much it. Improvement to resonators, trials, basically probably to make it so then you only do it once and you don't have to do it again multiple times after you've done it for that character, probably. Something along those lines, probably. Let me see if I can just find the Star Rail trailer right here. Yes, it's just right here. Well, my computer loaded, that's the thing. Okay, let me turn the sound on for it now, so then we can actually listen to it.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again. I was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name...
Star Rail Fest, here we come!
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the Express crashes into the Great Septimus.
Why is everyone supporting Cocolia? Please, stand up for us!
Oh yo! I see the manga girl.
And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too.
Oh, yo.
Whoever this new herald of death is,
oh my god.
I must deliver justice with my own hands. This old wolf hasn't lost his...
I love this guy's voice in English. That means his Japanese voice is even better too. Oh my god.
But in the blink of an eye, we somehow became enemies. Let's settle this on the horizon, where the benches move right.
I didn't ask for Kamen Rider and the robots. What the frick?
I forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony.
What
From this
the
moment on,
heck?
the Phantasmoon Games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago.
Oh my god.
Well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express.
Yo, Pearl B coming in. And then Asheville coming in. I'm really interested to see if he's part of Veracity. I really do. I know the internet's been like theorizing about Asheville being part of Veracity, But dang, did I believe it so much more when I literally watched that one section where he was standing on the express and there's just teeth coming out of the entire thing, and I'm like, if I don't know what to tell you, but I see bowels everywhere there. So I don't know what to tell you, but I do see that. I wonder if I can pull up the star rail. Can I pull it up? No, I can't pull it up. I have to just pull it up here. I can't just... I thought I can pull up the page right there and just right on the side, but I guess the site doesn't want me to. Okay. Oh, there's a good amount of content. Okay, this comes out, the update for Star Rail comes out March 24th, which is the beginning of in 2 weeks. So after Wuwa comes out, so that following week, it comes out. I believe it's a Tuesday that it comes. No, I think it's a Tuesday. Yeah. So then we have Asheville coming out, and is it the first half? Let me see. Asheville in phase 1 with Hyselin, and then we have Boot Hill. Oh yeah, so phase 1 is Asheville and Hyselin together. Asheville is the only new character that's going to be coming out this update. Everyone else is getting their reruns, pretty much. Phase 2, Boot Hill rerun. Is that it? Is that the only people? Oh, okay. I guess then we just get those two as rerun characters then. Okay. So we have Hyselin and then Boot Hill as their rerun characters, and then we have their Lycones. And if you guys want to pull for Asheville, he'll be available for that. And then we have the new main story update. We have the new maps, events. Make sure we do our 7-day login. New ornament sets. Divergent Universe related stuff. New boss, which we're gonna skip. Optimization and updates. Reduce nameless XP requirement. So I'm assuming they're just gonna make it so the requirement is less. Save recommended lineups. These are optimizations again, which I'm not gonna go into. Oh wow, it's really short. Actually, never mind. That's so short. So yeah, I guess that's it. I thought there was gonna be more things, but I guess not. So I'm gonna just skip over here because I thought there was gonna be more things, but I guess not. So yeah, that's it for me today. I pretty much wanted to finish playing Reverse today. That was my goal, and then just to watch the trailers. Actually surprisingly, that Star Rail trailer didn't show too much. Like, I know there was some action shots there, but like the action shots didn't really tell me much. Like, we had that Pearl action shot at the end. We had Asheville on the train, but that gives me no context of what's going on or why he's doing that. So all the action shots didn't really give away too much compared to 4.0. Some of those action shots were more telling. So yeah, I'm interested to see. So we definitely have Asheville being heavily in the story there for 4.1, some Pearl action as well. Obviously, we're going to be there. I'm surprised that they didn't show Silver Wolf because she was in the, she joined for the live stream. So I'm interested about that. Who knows, maybe she'll show up right at the end and they're not showing her in the trailer. Who knows? And then for Wuwa, like I said, I'm not really interested in the character per se. I'm just kind of interested in more of how the plot's going to be proceeding along. So I guess I'm interested to see kind of what happens in terms of after the fact of us finding out stuff during the last 2 updates, you know, the things that we found out. So I'm interested to see where that goes. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I had fun playing Reverse today. I did have a crash out a couple times. I did have some moments where I fangirled real hard, but that was to be expected because literally Igor exists. Well, I still think I'm very conflicted about him. Even though after this update, where I got some answers about things that happened since then, and since San Pablo, because of that update. That update was the biggest crash out for me. Literally, that update. And then Antarctica was probably the next one, but it wasn't as bad. But definitely that update was my crash out. And then now I've waited for this moment, this update, that I get my answers. Which some of them I guess I kind of expected, and then some of them I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about it. So I guess I don't know how I feel about Igor. Like, I do like him, but then I don't know if it's like in a different way. But I'll still pull him. I'm still gonna do that because I literally, the first day when I saw him, I was like, he needs to be a playable character. But I don't think NPC, even relevant or not, will become a playable character. So I gotta pull him purely because of that. Because the people have heard my pleads, and said your favorite NPC character can be a playable character. So now I shall wait for my next one. Which I don't think they'll make Krias a playable character. I'm gonna be honest here. The fact that they made Igor a playable character, that was already one thing. I don't think they'll ever make Krias a playable character. And if they do, gods have praise upon me. I will be happy. I will never ever complain ever again if that ever happens in the future of me playing Reverse. If that ever happens, I will never complain about this game ever again. Because the fact that I get characters I like, there's a good, okay, decent amount of men that I do like, and I do pull them. And if my NPC characters become playable characters, that's even better. My life will be complete for this game. And I'll be good. But yeah. I am excited to figure out and see where the plot kind of goes from here, especially with the whole Amber Room stuff, and then, you know, the stuff about Igor now kind of working with Vertin and stuff like that. But I suspect that the next update is probably going to focus more on maybe the Amber Room or whatever the next plot point I guess is going to be going on with that, or whatever it might be. But the next couple of updates will probably be event stories, so we'll have a bit of a break for that. So we'll have to see what those have in store for us. I don't look at leaks really for Reverse, just because I know I follow like this this YouTube channel that plays on the other server. But I don't really look at it really too much, just because I don't like spoilers for this game. So I haven't really looked at it. But since they're like event stories, I probably can like take a peek at like the thumbnails and stuff like that, and potential characters. But other than that, I probably won't look too much into it. And maybe like see when is the next like main story update, just to see. But other than that, I'll be sitting here waiting. Next week, our plan is to do belated birthday party stream for me on the Tuesday, which is March 17th, because my birthday's on the Monday and I don't stream Mondays, so we're gonna do it the next following day. And then at the end of the week, we'll do Muwa, because I'll be coming out Thursday, which is also the day I don't stream. God bless the universe, just loves doing this to me. So we'll play it on Thursday. So we'll start playing on Thursday, and then we'll continue it on throughout the week. Which then that means that Star Rail and Triple Z later on will update, but we'll figure out how we're gonna juggle the three games around, and which ones we'll be playing first and finishing before we get into the other ones. But that's generally the stuff so far that we're gonna be doing next week. Other than that, we'll just play by ear. We might play more FGO next week on Wednesday. We'll have to see. Or I might decide to start playing another game, because we finished playing Chrono Trigger recently. So we'll see what I decide and how I feel about it, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Evie, Cillian, App, and to everyone else who came as well. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next week for my birthday stream, and if not, I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye guys. Bye bye.